I bet we live. Boom shakalaka.
Yeah. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, school bell ring. It's Big Kid Breezy and Tea Time. What's going
my
on?
jacket, but it's all street paper apparel, but still, you know what I mean? I meant to take off. Nah, I'll leave it on. Whatever.
What episode is this, man?
I don't know, man.
We just going. We
yeah,
just keep on going.
we
you know
we definitely in a few months.
Yeah.
We definitely closing in on a year.
Yeah, man.
You feel me? We gotta do something special for the year.
Yeah, man.
year
Shout out to the
anniversary.
supporters, man. Yo, y'all make it what it do, man.
Yeah.
Hey, call up at 8 o'clock. Y'all know what's up.
Yeah. But boom, let's get these shares popping. You feel me?
Facts.
And y'all listen to the funky tunes.
It's just different.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck it, I'm stuck in my ways. Paper is all we about, nigga. All that beefing for the lame dudes. They just be running their mouth, nigga. Had me call a Brook and Rumble. Had them grimy niggas run up in your house, nigga. Cannon all up in your mouth. Ugh. Rick James on your couch. Whoa. Cheddar bang with the cloud. Oh, Barry Blue with the account. Oh, only losers talking down, but looking up to me when I come around. That's why I got the crown. These dudes ain't ill rapping, they frail, nigga. That shit I can't feel lacking the skill. I'm sleeping on rappers like Bill after the pill, yeah. Fuck is on your mind, boy. Came back to put you niggas back in line, boy. Get a good looking niggas on your side, boy. Oh, bitch, niggas, whole click a bunch of tomboys. God, Staten Island, yeah, it's my boy. I ain't trying, I just do it on the side, spit a guy. How y'all in the booth all day and still playing catch up? You ain't even got a job. Defeat these niggas in my leisure. Beastin', rest in peace when I'm on that feature. Beastin', he's rapping, immaculate, feed him. Niggas G'ing him if they saying they seeing him. See me and my niggas one of a kind. Probably why everybody be so mad at us all the time. I ain't aiming at nothing, I'm just detonating the bomb. It's a brand new line since we messing with niggas' mind.
Fuck around and have a Billy in a Pico. Just a rego for a grip. Leave a nigga stitch on the lead low. To me, you niggas is fruit of the loom. They keep it brief though. We on leave a nigga brief form. I ain't meek though. See all of my niggas riding in the streets though. None of us ain't doing what he started on you like a hilly. I'm up in the semi, no bluff. It'll lift a nigga up. Try to tell the niggas that I be the one with the wave. Got a little shorty with the pose. In the stage, all my niggas black and with the white. A bunch of renegades. You ain't with the action on my life. You niggas just rage. You ain't gotta ask them with the shits, nigga. Messing with the flow, cause of how I flip, niggas. Stepping up the medication, get a dish, nigga. Barry with the bat, just hit me when you need a hit, nigga. Known back, I'ma knock it out the park. CBS is lighting up the dark. You don't wanna see the spark. Pop a nigga, let us see the twirl. You can have the Ellen, nigga. I'ma need the word known fact. I'ma knock it out the park. CBS is lighting up the dark. You don't wanna see the spark. Still gonna do it. Give a fuck about who do it first. You can have the island. I'ma need the universe.
I create the way. These niggas riding around it. I create the way. These niggas riding around it. I create the way. These niggas riding around it. I create the way. These niggas riding around it. Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm stuck in my ways. Paper is all we about, nigga. All that beefing for the lame dudes. They just be running their mouth, nigga. Yeah, my niggas one of a kind. Greatest of all time. I create the way. These niggas fighting around it.
Yo, we in the building, man. Y'all know what's up, man. It's Who Run the City, the podcast, or We Run the City, the podcast.
Cap.
Y'all want to call it that?
Cap.
I mean, you know, I know our game was like the week before, but I wanted to discuss this with you. I wanted to speak to you because we could change the name if you wanted to.
Never gonna happen.
All right, man. So welcome to Who Run the City, the podcast. You know what I'm saying? It's like episode 40 or something like that, man. For real, like 38, something like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you know, hey, we played tonight, 7:30. We played Atlanta Hawks, those dirty birds. We got to go down there and we got to take care of business. We got LaMarcus Aldridge and KD, and we see how relevant they were to the team when they weren't there. And in my opinion, I think Harden should have got rest in that Houston game too. I kind of hear him complaining about the minutes that he playing. He like, yo, you know, I played 42 minutes and then, you know, this game I had to play 39 minutes. So it sounds like he want to say, yo, why y'all let LaMarcus Aldridge KD rest but not let me rest? He want wanted rest too, and I wish he did.
What?
Because if he did, that means that DDJ
we make too much money to be complaining about rest.
And there's a back-to-back, and I'm
Don't
just
care.
saying
This is why they pay you the big bucks.
I'm saying the way that DDJ and Cam Thomas played, out of 50 plus minutes, they only had one turnover. And what ails us with Harden the most, worse than a bad shooting night, is the turnovers. You feel what I'm saying? And to see rookies only get one turnover out of 50 plus minutes on the floor together, it's impressive. So yeah. I like our rookies. Cam Thomas, career high, 18. Best rookie in NYC. What are we talking about, bro?
Okay, but
come on, he's showing
James
up.
Harden makes way too much money to be complaining about the minutes he's being played. You feel me? Like this is why they pay you the big bucks. You feel me? They pay you the big bucks because you supposed to be the workhorse of the team. You feel me? Like yes, we're gonna pay you these minutes, man. Shut up. You supposed to be. First of all, James Harden wasn't enough to beat the Rockets.
He shouldn't have played. I'm standing on that. I feel like he shouldn't have played.
But he did, and he should have been enough to beat the Rockets.
Nah, not the way we were playing him. We got to change his role. I'm a firm believer the way we win with Harden on the floor is implementing DDJ and Cam Thomas to penetrate and dish, or just have them set up James Harden for spot-up shots where he could just, again, they're going to have to respect James Harden pump fake. So if DDJ and Cam Thomas is creating opportunities for James Harden and the defense now got to run to James Harden because he might shoot the three, they got to respect that.
Bro.
We still talking about James Harden, who's fourth in the NBA for three-pointers with 2,500 plus.
Yeah, that's what this is why I'm
we
saying.
Play into his strengths.
This is exactly why I'm saying what I'm saying about James Harden, why he should have been enough to beat the Rockets. He's complaining. He complained about not knowing what his role was on the team and trying to fit into his role. KD's not playing. You know exactly what your role is this game. Your role is to go get the buckets, bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
If
your
role
having
is
a bad shooting night, what happens with a superstar? You have to show up on more than one way of scoring the ball, which was part of why you said Cam Thomas shouldn't get minutes because he don't play defense. Case in point is, you know that James Harden could get rebounds. You know that he could get assists. He can contribute without scoring. And I'm saying we could have him score if DDJ and Cam Thomas is handling the ball because they keep turnovers to a minimum. At least we get to take the shot. With a turnover, you don't even get a chance to shoot the ball. Yeah. And Harden is leading in that end. And so how do we change that? You know what I mean? Take the ball out of his hands and let him wait to get the ball. And if he pump fake, the defense got to respect it. They got to react to his pump fake because he's respected behind that arc, especially if he getting open looks. And the open looks come from DDJ and Cam Thomas getting more minutes.
The weirdest thing about this whole James Harden situation is that, like, he has the ball in his hand just as much as he did in when he was in Houston. I don't get where the struggle's coming from. He needs to just continue to be aggressive like how he used to be instead of trying to be so passive. KD is the type of player that he can adapt. You feel me? Like he gets buckets easy, so it ain't really a worry about KD. It's not really a worry about KD getting his offense. Yeah. You feel me? So that what they need, especially with Kyrie not being there, they need James Harden to be James Harden. You feel me? And
role change. I consider a role change. I think Steve Nash should implement a role change when Harden is your player and he's looked at as this and that because of his money he's making. At the end of the day, when you look at his stats, he leads in turnovers. That's a problem.
Absolutely.
As a coach, I think you step in. You did it with Blake Griffin. You sat him for 6 games. He came back. He didn't take 1 3-pointer. Shout to Blake Griffin. God bless you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like when it comes down to Javon Carter, Blake Griffin, Steve Nash put his foot down. I think he did that, and it made Blake Griffin attack the basket more, which made him fit his role more. You feel what I'm saying? And this is about roles. You know, Blake Griffin, you're not supposed to take 3-pointers. That's why he got sat. He got back in the game. He didn't take more 3-pointers. It's about roles. James Harden, he needs to change his role if he's in a situation where KD and LaMarcus Aldridge is getting rest by letting DDJ and Cam Thomas handle the ball. They had 1 turnover with 50-plus minutes. That is the main stat that I'm talking about. We don't have to talk about nothing else besides turnovers. Like, that's hurting us. So again, we want Harden to shoot, but we don't want him with the ball. So we got to put him in situations where he could spot up and shoot. And I feel like the defense has to, will ultimately have to react to his pump fake. And if they don't, he's going to make them pay. It's going to cost them. You know what I mean? It's going to cost defenses to react to us either way. And I think we got the advantage if we change James Harden's role.
I think James Harden needs to go back to being a 3-level scorer. When I watch him play, he pretty much tries to facilitate or shoot the three, and that's not where he's effective. James Harden's most effective when he's getting downhill, getting to the basket, and also shooting the three. And he doesn't get to the basket nearly as much anymore, or try to. You feel me? That, to me, like, the turnovers obviously is an issue. I'm not going to say that's not an issue, but the fact that he's not being, like, what made him so effective against the Knicks is because he went back to being a 3-level scorer. He was driving to the basket consistently, and then he started shooting the three, and then that's what got him rolling. He doesn't do that in a lot of the games that I've been watching. So yeah, I think that's the key for James Harden. But yo, I forgot to do the shout outs because he was capping early.
I go ahead, man. Shout out to the supporters, man. But I ain't
forgot.
never capping.
Yeah. You started capping early. You Kev in the building. So Greasy, I see you.
Yeah.
Louis Fernell, if I'm saying that right.
Yeah, he's new. He's new, right?
He's a new. Shout out to the new guy.
Yo, call up, man. 8:00. That's how I go. 718-477.
Taj, we see you, Playboy.
Yeah, the number across the thing.
Yeah, Taj, we see you, Playboy. Yeah, but yo, if you in the building right now, do me a favor, right? We just created a Twitter page.
Twitter. Tweet.
You see the @ name scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Do me a favor, especially our day ones. Go over to Twitter right now. Share this up for your boy. You feel me? Rampage Ray, I see you, Playboy.
Rampage. Who?
Rampage Ray, you
His
heard
mama ain't name him Rampage.
Listen, your government is not Big Fan Breezy neither.
He don't be rampaging nothing.
Yeah, your government is not Big Fan
Shout
Breezy.
out to Raymond.
We all gonna start calling you Solomon. You feel me? Yeah, so
I'm a big fan for real, man.
So
Raymond
look,
don't be rampaging.
so look, back to what I was saying.
I'll
Do me a favor, go over to Twitter right now, share this live up because we are live on Twitter right now. We're trying to build up our Twitter fan base. So yeah, you can come back here. You don't have to stay on Twitter. Just go and share it. You feel me? Let your people see what we doing, and so they people can see what we doing, and they people can see what we could doing,
right.
And we could build it like that. You feel me?
Right,
Just go over to Twitter, scrolling across the bottom. You already know. Press the share button on Twitter. You feel me? Holla at your boy. Yeah, back to what you were saying.
I mean, shit, you said a lot. Well, what I will say to add to that is the significance of James Harden playing. He also complained about missing plays, and significantly. Hold on, let me finish. Let me just finish.
Where's your small violin?
Let me just finish my thought. Right, this is a stat. Right, no violin necessary. So Brooklyn 3-point shooting and overall field goal for the season per CTG NBA rate and pre-Joe Harris injury frequency. We were 39.5 with percent at 9th in the league. Accuracy, we were 40% first in the league. This is pre-Joe Harris injury. Field goal percentage, we were 55.8 second in the league. And this is 3-point percentage I'm talking about. Post-Harris injury with frequency, we were 32 and with 27th in the league. Accuracy, we 19th in the league, and field goal percentage, we 16th in the league. So again, this is no violin necessary. These are the real stats of what we are missing with Joe Harris being hurt. Let's remember that he was on a streak. He was in a slump, and then he went on a streak, and then he got injured. That is his story thus far in the season. He left with being essential to the ball club. So yeah, I understand what Harden is saying, but guess what? We got Cam Thomas and DDJ, some of the best rookies in NYC.
That's cap. Yeah, all right. But anyway, yeah, so like I was saying, you feel me? Yeah, it sounded like, James Harden was looking for an excuse. You feel me? Oh, we're missing players. Well, a lot of teams been missing players, especially early in the season. I'm not trying to hear that.
So what's your excuse?
You're James Harden. You feel me? You're James Harden. There is no excuse.
What's
you
your
feel me?
excuse?
We just got. There is none. Did you not hear me the first time? There is none.
14%. That's what they projected to make the playoffs. Playoffs.
Yeah, that's cap. But we gonna see. we gonna see. But like I was saying, it sounds like James Harden is trying to make an excuse. You feel me? All teams is dealing with injuries, especially early in the season. Look at Milwaukee; they was dealing with a lot of injuries early in the season. They ain't made no excuses.
What about the injury to Rose? So what about
Yeah.
Randall? Randall injured his heart. Did you hear what Randall said? Randall said, we don't have 4 or 5 superstars like the Brooklyn Nets. So
this
what
is
that
true.
mean? That means the
Which is
pieces
true.
that's new pieces that were supposed to be built around Randall, he said they ain't shit.
No, he didn't say that.
So how else as a Net fan, maybe because I'm a troll, I interpret it that way.
Yeah, of course you will. But
why would you say that? These are
because
new
it's a
pieces
fact.
to build around you. You saying they not superstars.
they're not superstars.
So he said,
Like,
why would they build these guys around me when they can hardly play?
No, that's not what he said.
I mean, it sounds spicy to me.
No, it
I think
doesn't.
a trade happening.
It might. You feel me? But what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this. That wasn't a knock towards anybody. Is a fact.
What happened to the big fat team energy?
Bruh, what? Let me finish talking. You feel me? Before you ask another question. You feel me? Like you asked like 18 questions in a row. I can't even answer one before you start talking again. You feel me? But anyway, like I was saying, that wasn't a knock towards anyone. It's a fact. You feel me? Like it's a fact. You on your team, you have guys who was current superstars and former superstars. You feel me? You could count like 4 of them that's active now. You got current superstars, James Harden, KD, former superstars, DeMarcus Aldridge, Blake Griffin. This is facts. You feel me? That wasn't a knock towards anybody.
Sound like salty.
No.
He sound like they was supposed to build around him, and they probably should have built around RJ instead of building around him because he don't even appreciate it. How you gonna say that?
That's more cap, bro.
Kemba got sat before the city game.
First of all, this is more cap.
Low.
Look, that's why they call you the highlight blogger. You feel me? Because if you've been, if you've been,
interview, he looks sad.
If you've been listening to what Julius Randle been saying all season, he's saying it's a team effort. We all got to get back to doing what we need to be doing. He's always mentioned the team in high regards. You feel me? But here you go, highlight blogging. You feel me? Highlight vlogging and picking that one sound bite, but going to ignore all the good things he said about these guys up until now, right?
I put in troll work. Is what I do.
Yeah. Highlight trolling. I feel you.
Well,
but look,
he said it though.
He did.
So
he did. But what you taking it out of context and trying to make it to something that is not.
Because I heard Rose quote.
You feel me?
I heard a fan ran up on Rose and he said, "Yo, Rose, you the man." And then Rose said, "I used to be the man, but now I'm not." And that's after what Randall said.
That you know how ridiculous that you sound right now.
Ouch!
You know how ridiculous you sound right now.
Rose,
you feel me? Because this is the same. This is the same thing that Rose been saying for like the last couple years. Yo, my role is not to score every night. You feel me? My role is to help everybody else because he knows he's past his prime. You feel me? How is it sad?
How's Obi Toppin doing amazing dunks when you're down by 15?
Bruh,
what's going on?
How do you not want to stay on one topic for more than 2 seconds? I'm confused. You feel me? We talk about one thing. Soon as I start talking about the thing you talking about, you try to switch the topic again. It's kind of annoying.
No, I mentioned Obi for the sake of Rose.
We were just talking about Rose just now, and you didn't say anything about Obi that was correlating to Rose. You said
I didn't get a chance to finish.
Bruh, because we didn't even finish talking about the Rose comment before you cut me off to talk about Obi Toppin. Bruh, like, come on, stick to a topic, please.
I'm ready.
Obviously, you're not because you're all over the place, baby. You're all over the place. You're all over the place.
No, watch this.
All over the place.
Then watch what I do after that. I'm gonna show you magic.
You gonna do the same thing that you do all the time, Pinky.
But you first.
Deflect. You feel me?
Nah, you first.
But anyway, like I was saying, Derrick Rose been saying this for like the last 2 seasons anyway, that his role is to help the young guys and be used as necessary. So for him to tell somebody that he used to be the man has nothing to do with what Julius Randle's saying. There you go, reaching again, Dow Sim. You feel me? Yoda on flame, you're Dow Sim. You feel me? You like are you about to cross your legs and levitate? You feel me?
Somebody gonna make a trade. I see
listen,
that.
Don't be surprised if it might not be a trade in the Brooklyn Nets too. Don't act
Y'all
like you
a trade more than anybody.
Don't act like you exempt from trades.
No, but who needs the help?
We might need to shake something up.
You goddamn, y'all better get a motherfucking one of those Christmas things that you shake up with the snowflakes and all that.
Globe.
Yeah, a snow globe. You guys need that. in y'all life. Y'all
That
got
don't
a
even make
Cindy
sense,
Candle
but
Randall
whatever.
saying y'all ain't got superstars, but y'all had Big 15 energy last year. Which one is it?
Yeah, I mean, because it's a team effort. You feel me? That's what that metaphor was for, it being a team effort, and that was very true. You feel me? We won games by committee, son. You feel me? Everybody helping out on defense and things like that. That's why, and y'all liked it so much, y'all bid it. You feel me?
We
Like,
did what?
oh, bid the Big 15. Pause.
Well, yeah, that was kind of
Yeah, that was crazy.
I
Pause.
won't just
Yeah,
let
pause.
this
Yeah.
whatever. All right, so what I would say is this, right? I know that we lack defense, so we tried to build off of that going into the next season. I know that y'all lack offense, and y'all was supposed to build off of y'all number one offense. I mean, number one defense. Build off your number one defense, and then get offensive pieces, which was supposed to be Fournier and Kemba. That ain't work. I'm saying the trade thing is coming up, and nobody's safe as a Knickerbocker.
I mean, a lot of people are safe as a Knickerbocker. You feel me? So, like, what you talking about?
I heard the Dame Lillard, they trying to give away
That's
the
cap.
farm for Dame Lillard.
That's more cap. See, this is what I'm saying. You like to look at unreputable sources and run with it. You feel me? Because Woj, look, this is what I'm saying. This is why you need to be on your P's and Q's. Woj dropped the Woj bomb and the players already said Dame Lillard is not up for trade. You feel me? So yeah. So all that hypotheticals and all that cappery that you was planning on talking about,
it's nothing cap
you feel
about
me?
that.
No, you talking about Dame Lillard and us giving up the
Dame
farm,
Lillard. Y'all
the
need
farm,
help.
us giving up the farm for Dame Lillard. Yeah, but that's cap. You feel me?
All right, so look, what I'm saying is, right,
Again, I don't want to hear about no trades unless it coming from a reputable source. You feel me? I don't want to hear about no trades coming from a meme that you saw. I don't want to hear about no trades that you see in these groups. You feel me? Because that's all cappery. Unless somebody of a reputable source saying that the Knicks are closing in on a trade, I don't want to hear about it. You feel me? I don't want to hear about it because from what I've heard, that the Knicks still kind of want to work out with what they got. You feel me? And I'm not even mad at that because in the last few games, except for the Denver game, I've seen a lot of good things. You feel me? And the Pacers game, I've seen a lot of good things.
Like
you feel
what?
me? Like what? For instance,
yeah, like what?
I'm about to tell you. For instance, RJ Barrett's coming out of his shooting slump. You feel me?
Okay.
He had his last two games after, he got over whatever illness that he was ailed with. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
He's been shooting really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Tommy T has some words for him.
And yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But come to find out, the reason why he wasn't going to the gym is because he was sick. You feel me?
Right.
So that makes sense to me. Like,
okay.
So anyway, and then again, Evan Fournier was playing good up until the whatchamacallit, the Indiana game. I don't know if I really buy the whole bad steak thing, but he said he was sick. You feel me? In that game. But up until then, he's been playing really good. These are the things, and Julius Randle has been playing well as playing well also. So those are the things I'm talking about that I've been seeing that I liked from the squad and seeing them starting to, turn things around. What I would like to see more of, I would like to see more Quentin Grimes, especially on the nights where teams like how Indiana was attacking Evan Fournier on the defensive end, and he's not scoring. We need to put Quentin Grimes in because he's a good defender and he can shoot. You feel me? And he takes really good shots. His shot selection is amazing for somebody so young. And that's what happens usually when you have a rookie that spent more than 1 year in college. Like, they are a little bit more.
You trying to throw a sub?
No, I'm just talking about period in general in the grand scheme of things. You feel me? But you could take it however you want to take it because I really don't care. I'm letting you know what my intentions were.
Better than
I'll let you know what my intentions were. You feel me? His last game, he was like a -11, but whatever. You like the fact that he had 18 points, but he was a -11. But yeah, whatever. So boom, back to what I was saying about Grimes.
Your player had -11 minutes.
No, he didn't. He had 19 minutes or whatever the case may be. Whatever.
Those guys.
So whatever. Like I was saying, back to teams. Rocco in there tweaking. Back to rookies that spend more time, they a little bit more ready for the NBA game, and I see that already in Quentin Grimes. Like, I do agree that Coach Hamilton need to trust his young players more. Like, especially on nights when Evan Fournier is not hot offensively and they're attacking him on the defensive end. Like Indiana did.
Mhm.
Like they were sending that Dante kid
Yeah.
and Brogdon
Whip
at
that
Evan
ass.
Fournier every other play.
Yeah.
And when you see that, you got to be
French
like, all
toast.
right, Evan, you're not shooting good.
Evan French toast.
Like your offense needs to be able to offset how poorly, well, not poorly, but the lack of defensive skill you have. Like,
Mhm.
and if that's not happening, we got to put somebody in to play some defense.
Yeah.
You feel me? And
Yeah.
that's not what's happening enough for my liking.
Yeah, I see a lot of syrup on French toast when it comes to defense with Evan French fry Fournier, French toast and more French fries though, you know. And my thing is, again, y'all didn't build off of the number one defense, which is surprising. And I only contrasted to the Brooklyn Nets is because that's why we're winning. Now we're in a situation where we need offense, you know. We need to score the ball. And I think where we went wrong is trying to make Cam Thomas, Joe Harris, his game is dangerous as a mid-range game. Him and DDJ, that's where their game is at, attacking the basket in a mid-range game. That's where they're the most effective. Harden can stay at the three and knock down the three ball. He can take the attempts that Joey would take until Joey gets back. So put more of that load, put more of the responsibility on Harden to take the three ball when you put DDJ and Cam Thomas in the roster because of the injuries. And far as Bruce Brown is concerned, I like you, bro, but you know, don't make it a floater all the time. Just attack the basket. Just attack it. You feel what I'm saying? They're gonna have to react to you attacking the basket and then work on your free throws. You know, even if you miss the free throw, the fact that you get them in foul trouble makes us more effective. We control the tempo and momentum that way. And you know, if they get in foul trouble, we get free throws. So that's good. Because we're not known for getting free throws. We're not a team that get a lot of free throws. I know you said the game that we played, y'all, we did, but for the most part, you know, because of Harden, you know, and KD doesn't get a lot of quote unquote superstar calls. You know,
nobody's getting calls, bro. That's just
like,
how they calling it this year. Like, you know, a lot's been said about, you know, the Julius Randle and the refs situation, which I don't even want to talk about no more. But that just goes to show they just not. I didn't even do that. That was the cord did that. That's crazy. Yeah, but I don't even want to talk about that. But yeah, they not calling fouls for anybody really like that. Like, you know, a lot of calls that should be called is not getting called. They be saying the refs is doing a horrible job this year. I kind of agree because there's been a few games I'll be watching like, yo, what are y'all doing out there, bro?
Yeah.
Like, y'all don't call some hard fouls and then y'all call ticky-tack fouls right after. It don't make sense.
Yeah. Nah, I feel you. And I think I don't want to see refs decide the game anyway. You know, I want to see the best team win. You know, night to night, you never know who the best team is. And again, shout out to Houston. That's the last game we played and we lost that. And I feel like any team that's on the back-to-back has the disadvantage. And it showed with giving KD and LaMarcus Aldridge rest. I think we tried to keep the same style of play and offense with them, but you know, just a little differently. But I think we should have adjusted more. And I'm only saying that to say what I like about Steve Nash and what I want the Brooklyn Nets to do is before we make these rookies trade pieces, I want to see Day'Ron Sharpe. He just had 27 and 10. He averages 16 and 10 in the G League. I'm saying if he get Paul Millsap minutes, I wouldn't be mad. If he got some of Blake Griffin or Nick Claxton minutes, I wouldn't be mad. You feel what I'm saying? Like, give these guys minutes. You know, all of this trade talk. I don't want to see these pieces leave knowing that they're talented, knowing that they could do great for the ball club immediately. And I know essentially, I mean, normally you don't put this kind of pressure on rookies, you know, especially on a championship contending team. But I think Day'Ron Sharpe is ready. At least let him try. I mean, that's what the G League is for, staying ready, right? You know, if he averaging the double-double, I think he's ready. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, hopefully him, DDJ, Cam Thomas already getting minutes. Cam Thomas is averaging like a good 10 minutes, just averaging it out.
Yeah.
But as of late, these recent games, he's been getting like 15 to 25 minutes. And I hope it goes up. You know what I'm saying? Tonight, our starters is James Harden, Patty Mills, Ben Bree, KD, and LaMarcus Aldridge. That's what we starting with versus Atlanta. That's a strong start. I imagine we win that first quarter.
What happened to Patty Wynn Mills versus Houston?
He was saying he was cold, but we learning him.
Patty Windmills.
No, yeah, I like that name. But I think we learning him, and sometimes he could be inconsistent because he's more of a stop and pop guy. He's not going to create his own shot, like break down a defense with his handle. And that's what I learned about Patty Wynn Mills. And he works well when James Harden is hot, when he could draw the double team and he could come around and pick and knock it down. That's why him and Joe Harris was like second and third for 3-point percentage. They have kind of like the same game. I just think Patty Wynn Mills got a little more experience than Joe Harris, but Joe Harris is a pure shooter. So, they'll toggle between 2 and 3. I like that combination, but since they're not healthy, we got to attack the basket more. Case in point is more 2-pointers than 3-pointers with Joe Harris not playing. And I like it like that. I'd rather take 2 than a 0. We not taking 53 pointers no more.
Yeah. That's the same thing I've been saying about the Knicks too, especially on nights where the shots are not falling. Like again, like for instance, in a game against the Nuggets, the previous game before they played us let Orlando score like 63 points in the paint.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And I'm like, bro, they soft in the paint, pause. So why not attack the basket? But yet we chucked up 3-pointers all game long, which was ridiculous, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, get to that basket. Let's get downhill and create some havoc in the paint. You feel me? Like, I feel like a lot of these guys are scared of the ref not giving them the whistle versus, playing the game how they should play it. And I think I see that a lot sometimes this season. You see like guys get right to the paint and then kick the ball out. It's like, yo, bro, you had a layup. You feel me? Like you had a layup, but you scared to get fouled and not get the call. So you kick the ball out for a 3. Like, nah, man, get back to I think that's one of our strong suits as a team is being able to get to the basket. Yeah. But we don't do that enough.
Yeah, nah. Again, I think this is all about identity. That's what I'm talking about. And the Nets' identity changed since D'Antoni is not the coach. I can see Steve Nash is in the driver's seat now. You feel what I'm saying? And that's because if it was D'Antoni's style of basketball, it'd be way more 3-pointers. Remember, Steve Nash, he played with Amari Stoudemire, so he want to see that James Harden, Nick Claxton connection. You feel what I'm saying? He, has that. He brings that genius from Phoenix. I keep saying that because I think he's trying to coach that in Nick Claxton. Again, before we trade these guys, look at what we doing. Like Nick Claxton is a great perimeter defender, and I think he shows that versus Atlanta tonight because, he's going to get minutes, and trust me, it'll come into play versus a team like Atlanta. They hot too, they was low in the rankings, and then they jumped up. Yo, these standings are close. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I like it like this, like you say, oh, it's only 5 games, but 5 games mean a lot right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so what and this is why I'm not so much worried about my team standing. Oh yeah, the Knicks is in 11th. Okay, we're a half game behind the 8th place team. Last time I checked, I could be wrong now, but like, we win 3 games in a row, that could change everything. You feel me? We could very much well be back in 6th place or 5th place if we win 3 games in a row. You feel me? Like, that's why I'm like, oh, the Knicks are playing better. All right, we in the 11th seed, but that don't mean we're going to stay there.
Yeah, it's kind of contingent. I'm looking at it. I'm listening to what you're saying. Yeah. If y'all win the next 3 games, y'all be 15 and 13, right? And you said, what, 5th is 15 and 11 right now. So a lot will have to happen for y'all to actually be in 5th. Like, y'all really fighting for that playing spot.
Bruh, it's 60-something games left,
true.
bro.
It's
like,
true.
Like, what are we talking about here? It is 67. Like, you talking about fight start. You start talking about
hot start.
You talking about start. When you talking about fighting for a playing spot, you talk about, oh, it's 20 games left. You feel me? That's where you talking about fighting for a playing spot. Not where it's over 50-something games left in the season. Nah, son. You feel me? Like, it's still very much a lot of space and opportunity. You feel me? And I believe that we're gonna start turning it around soon. You feel me? I'm still sticking to what I said in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Said 3 to 5.
Absolutely.
And listen, again, I wasn't big on whether or not we was going to be. I did want to be a top team, but whether we were first or not, it didn't bother me not much. But I was happy last season when we did have it for that short span of time. I was hyped, and I was talking heavy too. So, shout out to Jay Frager here, Philly vlogger or whatnot. But case in point, it's straight smoke. Anyway, Philly, they different. You mentioned Washington before, like, oh, they not a threat. But, yo, man, they still playing good basketball. They got Spencer Dinwiddie, and I'll be one to tell you, Spencer on your team changes your team. He definitely brings that energy where he wants to win. He's not fooling around, and trust me when I tell you, him next to Bradley Beal is going to be playoff contenders. These guys are gonna be messing up the party. The Grinch, you know, they might steal it from a big team. You know what I mean? We even got to be careful with them. You know what I mean? They're a tough team. I'm not doubting any team. I think the East is more competitive than the West right now.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So
I agree with that because up until the 10th seed, there's a 500 ball club in the East. Up there's a under 500 team. The eighth seed is the first under 500 team in the West. It's 10-5, like it used to be the other way around. You feel me? Now this year is vice versa. You feel me? And the Nuggets are definitely going to turn it around once they get healthy.
that's the thing. We don't know when they're gonna get healthy, and that's another thing. We don't know. We trying to stay healthy too, because you know, on the flip side, every team prays for health, and no injury is expected. You know what I'm saying? I know you was aware, like, yo, you know, Kemba, he injury prone, this and that, but it turns out he's out the rotation without an injury. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm only saying that to say, when you add pieces to your team, you hope for the best. So, we added Patty Wynn Mills. He was a good look. You know, we got a lot of gripe about not having Jeff Green, but trust me, I ain't mad. We got Bembry and James Johnson instead of having Jeff Green. I'm cool with that.
I also think something's up with that Kemba situation because he missed the back-to-back for rest. Then after that, that's when they made the decision to bench him. I don't know. I feel like something's up. But I can't. I got to take the word of the team. I got to take the word of the team on what's going on. But I think something else is a little bit more up with that situation than when being told. But yeah, I don't know. But I just got to take the word. But and Tommy T also said that ain't nothing permanent. You feel me? Like he might end up being back in the rotation at some point. You don't know. Like this is not a permanent decision. But as of right now, he's out of rotation. And we might see it sooner than later because, you know, since he's been out, we ain't been winning. You feel me? So
that's a good point. You take a guy out to make a point. And again, you know, I only laugh because I know at the end of the day, everybody doesn't expect rookies to come in and make an immediate impact. But at the end of the day, I feel like coaches can't overlook the G League. I think that's the whole reason why it's there.
Yeah.
And you know, why is it there if you guys are not going to pay attention to it? And
because we got a few rookies in the G League going crazy right now. That Luka kid, he's going crazy in the
think
G
about
right
think
now.
about those last
right
stretches. Think about those fourth quarter stretches where you lose a tight game. And I checked the stat. You know, I had the liberty to do it myself. You guys are 7-7. We argued about this last week, and I said, yo, you guys are losing more than y'all winning in these tight games. And I found out you guys are 7-7. We 9-2. So we winning these tight games for the most part. You guys are 500 ball club with these tight games. So I've said all that to say maybe the rookie should have been in the lineup in those fourth quarter stretches. Maybe Mitch should have been sitting down, or Taj Gibson should have been in there. I don't know, but
I think
Cam Thomas could be in there for us.
A lot of those close games, I could tell you exactly what happened. It's not what I think, it's what I know, right? A lot of those close games were situations where we came back from like 10, 15 down, 20 down, and he left the starters out too long. You feel me? Like, because we was playing catch up, or not even the starters, the players that help us make the comeback. Like he'll put them in at like the 3-minute mark of the third quarter and then let them rock all the way to the end of the game. What do you think is going to happen? They're going to start to get tired. They're going to start to get gas. Those threes that was going in is going to start hitting the front of the rim. The tired legs. You have to find some place to give these guys rest. And I think that's also equated to him just letting the starters in the third rock too long when they're having bad games. Like, you have to be able to sub those guys out and get the bench in quicker. So whoever's working could be fresh for the end of the game, right? So like that's not what's been happening enough. You feel me? Is it like it happens sometime, but it hasn't been happening enough, and I think that's the problem. And we just got to find consistency. Like, I've seen how well this team could play. We just don't play that way consistently. You feel me? We don't play that way for a whole game, and that's the problem. They got to find a way to bring that intensity where we're playing well and the ball movement and all that stuff for the whole entire game.
Yeah. It's trouble over there, man. You got Randall saying shit like that, and then you got the coach saying this and that. So, in my opinion, with this turmoil in the locker room, it's
I don't
not
think
a.
it's turmoil in the locker room.
It's a drama soap. It's a
No,
soap opera
no,
over
no.
there,
I
man.
think you're reaching.
You
You
know,
feel me? I think you're reaching
all
because
right.
I really think that Coach Tommy T speaks to his players before he goes and say those things. He's too smart of a guy to just go out there and blurt out anything. Did you see RJ Barrett have a bad reaction to what he said? No,
Nah.
actually, he turned up after he said it. You feel me?
Mhm.
So that don't try to
Yeah, but
throw
I
no
think they know the
no fake
mistake.
term.
They made the mistake. They tried to build around Randall. They should have been building around
Nah,
RJ.
I don't think they know a mistake because
Yeah.
even if you listen to Coach Tommy T talk and he talk about Randall, he speaks about Randall in very high regard about what he brings to the team. And mostly, if anything, one thing I did pick up on what Coach Tommy T said is about why Randall's getting caught up in a lot of these turnovers. He's like, because guys haven't been in the places that they're supposed to be.
That's what I'm saying. What's changed?
Yeah.
Because Randall leads in assists. You got a new point guard. So if he don't lead in
again,
assists, what is he doing?
I watch the floor balance and where Randall likes to make his move and where he looks to pass the ball, right? He expecting people to be there because that's how they practice it.
Mhm.
And if you're not there, it kind of messes it up. You feel me? Like, you making a move, there's bodies all around you, and you know where the guy's supposed to be. So you're trying to get the ball because you know where the help is coming from.
Mhm.
You know where your guy's supposed to be. He's supposed to be open. So you go to pass the ball, the guy's not there. Or you look up to pass the ball, he's not there, and you hold the ball for a second longer. That's a
Yeah.
turnover now. You
Yeah.
feel me? Even Coach Tommy T said that guys we need to get to the point where guys are where they supposed to be, where Randall make his moves. You feel me? He didn't say who, but it is a thing.
But you got to realize the role change, and that's what I'm saying. Adjusting to the role change. Cam Thomas and contrast, right? Cam Thomas role change would be taking more 3-pointers in his game because Joe Harris is not there specifically. I don't like it. They need to keep Cam Thomas playing the way he playing. He'll play better that way. Role change. Kemba Walker. I said it sounds sad. He said, "Yo, this is the first time I've been took out the rotation in my whole career." These are his words.
Yeah, he's being honest.
You
like,
know what I'm saying? But no, his energy was like,
who would be no. And second of all, if you listen to the rest of the team talk about how Kemba is off the camera, they say he's very upbeat. He's still always smiling. He's still always cheering everybody on. You feel me? But you're asking him a question about something. Yes, he's going to answer honestly. It is hard for him to deal with. You feel me? Like, and I'd imagine it'd be hard for anybody to deal with. To be like, all right.
But is he not producing because his role changed?
Honestly, me personally, I think he's not producing because he's not aggressive. You feel me? Like, it's been times where
that's a role change because he was aggressive on Charlotte.
His best games were when he was aggressive. Like, he still showed quickness that he could get past guys when he want to. You feel me? And when he starts going to the basket and mixing that up with his 3-point game and being aggressive, he had his best games.
Randall don't share the ball.
That's cap. You feel me? It's been many times I see Randall let him bring the ball up, give him the ball, and Kemba just runs back up the court and passes right back to Julius Randle. You feel me? I think
there's something there, man.
He needs to find a balance of not trying to. I think he's just not trying to step on Julius Randle's toes. You feel me? And that shouldn't be a thing. You feel me? He needs to play his game, and if he plays his game, and that. What one of the first things Julius Randle said when Kemba came to the team, he's like, I need them to play good because it makes the game easier for me.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at the beginning, the early games, Julius Randle was deferring to him and Fournier a lot because he wanted to make the game easy for himself.
Mm-hmm.
He don't want to deal with all the double teams. He want to be able to make his moves in peace. You feel me? Get to the basket, do what he does.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, again, I'm talking basketball, Curtis Blow style. Feel me? I look at it like this. Are they just calling ISOs for different players, or are they actually doing X's and O's? What's going on? And my thing is, when we see LaMarcus on the block or something like that, sometimes that just be a one-on-one. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes it just be ISO ball and the ball don't rotate, but that don't make us a strong team. You know, we become a strong team when we do penetrate dish and when we rotate the ball. And I'm gonna be honest, I'd rather it that way. I'd rather basketball seeing the ball move around. I don't want to see clear outs every play.
I
you
agree.
Know what I'm saying? So,
especially with my team, because my team is not built to beat an ISO ball team, right?
Right.
So that's what happens. Like if listen to Coach Tommy T talk from the beginning of the season, that's exactly what he wants to do. He wants to break down the defense, get into the paint, make the proper rim reads, which that means either lay the ball up or spray the ball out to the 3-point line. You
Mhm.
feel me? And even RJ Barrett said it as very recently, like I think the last game or the game before, when I think it was the San Antonio game. He was like, no, it was the last game. He was like, we got to get back to playing how we played in San Antonio. Get into the basket, making the proper reads, because you get the defense to move. And even if they do come to close out, you can still penetrate, pause, and mix up the defense. And that gives Mitchell Robinson a chance to clean up. If you missed the three, now that the defense is all scattered, that gives Mitchell Robinson a chance to clean up and get those second chance buckets.
Mhm.
You feel me? And that's what he did in San Antonio. Literally, that's what we did in San Antonio. That's exactly what happened. Guys were getting to the basket, kicking the ball out, shooting. Mitchell Robinson was cleaning up. You feel me? And
Yeah.
that's what we need to get back to. And that's
Yeah.
and that's supposed to be the offensive game plan for the team.
Yeah, but
Penetrate, dish. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. Again, with all of these lineup changes, I put emphasis on chemistry and who has time at least together. You know, the chemistry between not Paul Millsap, with Patty Wynn Mills and LaMarcus Aldridge is because they played on the third team, you know, 2 teams prior before this. And I think that was the significance of pairing them up. You know, Bruce Brown comes from a system with Blake Griffin that they playing on the same team. So again, yeah, these players are new, but they was in situations where they play with other players on different teams, which adds to our chemistry and cohesiveness. And we might not have it on offense as much as we have it on defense, but this is the best net start. So the identity of the Nets went from heavy on offense last season to heavy on defense this season. And I like it. I rather us a defensive team because I feel like defense win championships. And it's a ship named champion. It's a championship. And I feel like Bruce Brown role change. He's second to Bembry now. You know, our lead defender is Bembry, then is Bruce Brown, then James Johnson is, you could toggle 2 and 3 between them two. You know what I'm saying? Like I would, and Nick Claxton, you could put him in there as well. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you, I want to see these guys get minutes before we talk about trades, because we got a young core. And if we keep these guys and Nash plays the right lineups, we could win the championship with these group of young guys instead of hurrying for the next trade. And I ain't gonna lie, you know, it might sound a little interesting, you know, a little appetizing, you know, with Miles Turner and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to jump the gun to say that. Let's say, you know, who knows what'll happen? Maybe, you know, who knows? I'm just saying cohesively, we will be trading a lot of pieces that make what we are on defense for one piece. And I'm saying I'd rather have more guys, because what if he's that essential piece? He wants to be a big role on a team. And I don't know if we want to do that. And far as the Indiana, you got to discuss what they want. They saying they want a rebuild situation. So if they're not asking for our red hot rookie Cam Shooter's hand Thomas,
they want picks.
Right. Y'all up there. I did the liberty to see who had the most picks. Y'all were number 4 with 9 draft picks.
Yeah.
So they might be interested to look your way, if anything.
Yeah.
The next way.
There was some,
I don't know.
There was some murmurs about Miles Turner, but you know, again, all it was just a whole bunch of memes and stuff that I don't, you know, take seriously. Would I be opposed to Miles Turner? No. But it depends for what.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? It depends for what and who. Obviously, we're gonna have to give up one of our big men. And draft picks. You feel me? And what else that entails? Probably if Kemba, because his contract is expired, like he has a 2-year contract, it's not going to allow a long contract. But it's gonna be that kind of situation. It's gonna be like it's gonna be a center.
Man.
It's gonna be a center and like
Yo, Rocco. I get it.
Yeah, I'm about to say, why are you gonna call Rocco all the way from the back to get the phone and you closer?
I miss links, man.
Oh boy, here goes this guy.
Yo, man. Hey, yo,
because nobody want to talk to
my
you.
headphones on.
Because nobody want to talk to you.
Yeah, yeah. You see we quit. Yo, talk to me, man. Yo, listen, you see Cam Thomas in the game in the first quarter, right?
Hold on, let me get my priorities straight. And I meant to tell you this a couple episodes. That BK Nets hat is fly as a motherfucker.
Yo, thanks, man.
The outfit is fly as a motherfucker.
I appreciate that, son. I appreciate that. Good looking.
What's good, man?
I'm about to post a picture of said in some Knicks stuff.
Nah, that's not necessary, man. Who run the city, son? Who run the city?
Outdated, son. And Photoshop.
Nah, it ain't Photoshop. It's way too many pictures.
I just want y'all to know. Listen, man. Listen. You talk to the Knicks fans, B. You know what I'm saying? Don't try and take my time, son, because then you're going to hang up on me, and then I can't call back, son. Don't filibuster this, son.
Yeah, listen, you take it too long to get to the point.
Talk your shit, son.
I'm going to put this statement out here, right now.
Talk your
you know
shit.
What I'm saying? And
Talk
I don't know
shit,
if Big Fan Breezy put it out in a moment that I ain't see on the show, but KD is officially on MVP watch. You heard?
That's a fact.
MVP.
Player of the month.
And if he do it, he'd be the second player to bring an MVP of the league award to New York. Second player. You know what I'm saying?
After Willis Reed.
Nobody on the other side of the water. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. But if he do it, he'd be the second player to bring an MVP trophy to NY. That's my point. He's on MVP watch. You heard?
Yeah. Of course, man. He player of the month right now, so of course, man. You know that.
He's on MVP watch, man. This dude is bananas, son. You know what I'm saying? MVP watch. You heard?
Yeah,
MVP.
man.
Is anybody across the water on MVP watch? Big Fan
Hell no.
Is anybody on Sixth Man of the Year watch?
Man, nah.
Is there any watch over there on the other side of the water?
Nah, man. Nah, man. No watches, man. No Swiss.
Ain't no watch over there.
Nah, man. No Rolex.
Ain't no watch.
Nah, I'm saying they ain't got no Swiss Army, no nothing, man. No kind of watches over there, man. They ain't got no kind of watches over there, man. They better watch out for the trade because somebody gotta leave.
To say, and y'all have a good evening. This is my last thing I gotta say. Bro.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good evening, man. I'll rap y'all later, man.
Yo, I appreciate it. Call up next week too, sir.
All right, later.
Yeah, shout out to Uncle Sad, man. That's 1-0, I mean.
Yeah, he only counts when the Net fans start calling in. He never counts when
Brooklyn.
The Knicks fans call in. But we don't care about that. You feel me?
Okay.
Y'all not used to really anything nice anyway. So that's why y'all be acting the way y'all do. You feel me?
So good. We ain't never had nothing besides the ABAs. And we know that. We hungry
yo,
though.
Taj,
This not play.
Yo, Taj, I don't care what's happening in the game right now. I tape the games. I don't want to hear about the games while I'm sitting here.
They tweeting me about the game. I don't want to do it.
Please and thank you. You feel me? Please and thank you.
It's bad.
I don't care what's happening. You feel me? Just respect that for me. Thank you. Word.
Cam Thomas is the first sub in. I like that.
And he's still I'm about to block you, bro. You feel me? Like Taj, like I tape the games so I can watch it when I get home.
Painful, pouring salt on a wound.
I ask nicely, like, yo, don't say the score.
Don't hurt him bad, Taj.
He ain't hurting nothing. It's just annoying that I asked not to tell the score so I could watch the game when I go home. And you posting about the game
out of hand, man.
In the comments, like
I can't control him.
You feel me? Like, Taj is my guy. I like him, but he's being annoying right now. You feel me? Like, I don't care what's happening in the game. Let me watch it when I get home. I want to enjoy the game.
Taj, let's talk about our game.
You feel me? Word.
Shit, Cam Thomas first sub in, the first sub out, then the sub in. Nice. Listen, I told y'all, Cam Thomas is the next man up. Next man, Day'Ron Sharp. Telling you, averaging a double-double in the G League. Kessler not ready, not just yet. He's shooting like a 40% clip behind the arc. but for 3. So he getting there, but he get far as order, far as who should go second is definitely Dayron Sharp. He averaging a double. Cam Thomas is the door for these rookies to get playing time instead of being trade pieces. If Cam Thomas could open the door for Dayron for him to play some basketball with the Brooklyn Nets, some real minutes. Give him Millsap minutes. Give him some of Nick Claxton minutes, depending on the matchup. He could score better than Nick Claxton. Nick Claxton could probably play better defense than Dayron Sharp. That's coaching right there, Nash. That's easy work. Come on, Nash. This is your second year. You've been doing great thus far. Clap it up for Nash. He doing well. I don't want to give him kudos. I want to give you your credit. I want to give you your flowers early in the season. This is the best the Nets ever started, and I appreciate it.
Taj Cooper just got blocked because he keep on posting about the game.
Oh, man. My Net fans are out of order.
Yeah, I don't care if you make fun of the Knicks. We do that. You do that all day. You feel me? I ask politely. You feel me? Don't post about the game in the comments because I'm going to watch it when I go home. And yet still, you're doing it. You
Taj
feel me?
Cooper,
So
that fuckery is welcome to my page.
Yeah.
Do it on my page.
Yeah, do it on his page. Well, he's blocked now, so he won't be able to see that. He'll be unblocked after we leave.
That's my guy, man. How you going to do my guy like that?
Because I asked politely, bro. Like,
yo, man.
All I asked for was like, yo, don't talk about the game.
My trolls have habitual line steppers.
So he's
respectfully.
Blocked. He's blocked until after we leave. So I can go watch the game.
You just woke up a beast though.
I don't care.
You see what Taj Cooper do to your friend Nick Kev Rodriguez page?
No, he doesn't do anything.
Oh man, him and Bill A. Spliff was giving them work.
I pull up and I see he says a lot of things. Most of them are jokes, but yeah, all right.
Taj Cooper and Bill A. Spliff gave Kev a run for. Kev, he know what time it is. He was getting that work. He already know. And like
I don't think Kev knows. I don't think he knows.
He knows.
I don't think he knows.
Yeah, he definitely does. And again, man, I feel like Net fans are happy because of the great start. And I feel like we're trolling Knick fans because, again, we expected y'all to have a hot start like us. Maybe not a 17-7, but definitely we looked at y'all better than the 500 ball club. It's kind of surprising. So guys like Taj Cooper, they go off the handle sometime, and it's fun on my page. But that's me as a Nets fan. But I get what you mean. But anyhow, I feel confident that these rookies are going to show Nash that you could build your career around us. Come to the Christmas party. Steve Nash got a sock at Cam Thomas' house.
The reason why we talk about the Nets game is because Big Fan Breezy don't care. You feel me?
Yeah,
that's the difference.
I care. I want to see the game.
I wanna go home and watch the game like it didn't happen. You feel me? That's the difference. You feel me? And just respect that. That's all I ask. Respect that. You feel me? Just respect that. That's annoying. That is a simple request and you refuse to do it. You feel me?
Oh man, Taj Cooper, man, he got a whole army of Nets fans. They gonna be on you all week until next podcast.
I don't care. You act like I care.
They gonna try to make it hell for you.
You act like I care about y'all. I don't.
Nets
you
fans,
feel me?
We on this side stepping, man. Yo, I'm telling you, we making it different because KD, he changed the identity of this ball club. I said this prior on my vlog. I said, hey, we went from a team just making a playoff to championship contenders with Kyrie and KD. They changed the whole identity of the ball club. And again, this season, our identity is evolving. It's changing and evolving. It's getting better. Now we're a contending team taking serious on the East. Toughest East season you can remember for a long time. And we at the top of the standings. Trust me, Brooklyn Nets fans, like you said, it's only the regular season. But to us, this means a lot. We really happy about this. And I think, again, with the special draft class and Nash getting these rookies with these two specific with Cam Thomas and Dayron Sharp and possibly DDJ. Yeah, Nash and Marks, they had a trick up their sleeve and they showing it this season. I like what they doing. It's good. And shout out to Jacques Vaughn, unsung hero, assistant coach. We know you got a lot to do with us winning too. And I appreciate you, Jacques Vaughn. You're doing your thing. You're doing your thing, and I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So, the coaching staff is doing great between the two coaches with Steve Nash and Jacques Vaughn and Sean Marks. He's not scared to shake things up with this whole trade situation happening. Whether we keep or stay, I trust Sean Marks, and I think we are giving the rookies an opportunity to see if they're going to be ready for this championship run. If they not, that think they trade them. If they are, we keep them.
I don't see a championship run in your future.
I do. I don't see a playoff run in your future.
I mean, I get you could say that, but I disagree.
Shit.
Who run the city? Who this?
The Nets run the city. Brooklyn run the city. You already know what it is. Stop asking that. This is Jay, by the way. But
yeah, talk that shit, Jay.
Man,
Word.
yo, the Nets run the city. It shouldn't even be nothing to talk about right now at this point.
Exactly.
And Kev was in the chat just now talking about we can't beat the elite teams, because I said only teams we really worried about is the Suns and the Warriors. That's the type of elite shit we on right now.
Exactly.
That's
elite
Chicago.
West team.
Y'all didn't, no, that's cap. Y'all ain't beat Chicago not once. Y'all not worried about Chicago.
That's regular season game. We not worried about that.
Bro,
I'm talking about playoffs. Y'all not even gonna be able to get in.
True.
And that's
Y'all
cap.
can't even get there
That's
to
cap,
the party.
okay.
The
Y'all
playoff
looking at
party.
the playoffs from the bleachers right
Exactly. Far away.
Bro, there's still a lot of basketball to be played.
Y'all need binoculars
now.
to
That's
see
true.
about
That's
the
true.
playoff
But y'all might
party.
have had the quickest 1-13 I ever seen.
Yeah, sink.
That's also not true, but okay.
That shit sank like an anchor.
That shit was sad. I just had to call y'all just to let y'all know. Shout y'all out, know what I mean? But y'all need to worry about getting out of the play-in, getting into the play-in, trying to get to the playoffs. Stop worrying about what we doing, because we obviously got a winning culture.
Uh-huh. I love it.
But listen, y'all got a winning culture, but y'all can't beat other teams with winning coaches, though.
Yeah,
but we one of the best teams in the league right now. So,
but y'all record against teams that are over 500 is atrocious. You feel me?
We only got
I hear you,
6
but we
losses.
working on that. What y'all working on?
And most of those, except for one of those 6 losses against team that's over 500.
But y'all not over 500.
How many losses y'all got at home? That's how many losses y'all got at home. Worry about winning home games.
Yeah, that is a worry of ours. But what I'm talking about, y'all talking about championship runs and all this stuff, but y'all can't beat teams.
Y'all shouldn't say nothing that start with T.
Y'all can't beat no team.
Start with T, because
I can say whatever I want, because this is a debate show and I'm here debating net fans. You feel me? So I'm gonna talk about y'all team, and I'm gonna say the fact that y'all quote unquote think y'all gonna go for a championship.
Yeah.
But can't beat teams that are over 500.
We beat y'all when y'all was over 500.
No, we wasn't. We was at 500. Oh no, yeah, we was one game over 500.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we beat y'all.
Yeah.
What that felt like?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Like, what am I supposed to say? Like, it's a dumb question. You feel me?
Yeah, it's a great question.
No doubt. I know y'all don't like
question.
it, but I just had to call shout
you. Yeah, I appreciate you.
Intelligent question.
Yo.
But somebody else on the line trying to get through.
All right, cool.
All right.
Yo, thanks for calling up. Jay, call back next week.
Who run the city? Who this? Oh, they hung up. Call back whoever that was.
Yeah, call right back.
Whoever that was, call right back. Whoever that was, call right back. Word.
We got a tight one in Atlanta, man. 28 up.
Yeah.
Cam Thomas still in the game.
Who run the city? Who this?
+2.
Hold on. Oh, Angelo was good.
Let them know Angelo is in the building.
Is in the row. What's up? Let them know Angelo who run the city.
Well, we all know Nets Nation run the city, baby. 17, we 17-6. With Kyrie, we'd have been 24-0. Everybody that's a real basketball fan know that.
That's more cap.
He's 17-7.
Hey, yo, T, do me a favor.
What up?
Tell your Knicks fans, stop talking about Nets Nation. It don't make no sense, dude.
That's what we're going to do.
Y'all doing bad. Y'all still talking about Nets Nation.
Exactly.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
they don't show no love on this side,
that's
man.
what we're going to do.
No, I don't get it, man.
They don't spread no love, man. No
I'm
love, let them know,
You
Angelo.
guys is like 100. 100. Y'all was 500. Y'all went back down instead of going up.
Why?
Why is y'all still talking about Nets Nation?
Why?
Oh, we could. I'm going to tell you soon as.
But y'all need to get y'all shit together, though.
Soon as y'all done, I'm going to tell you why.
Cooking.
I'm going to tell you why. As soon as you're done.
Go for it.
Yeah, so the reason why we talk about y'all because y'all act like I did so much and done nothing yet. You feel me? That's why we talk about y'all in the way we do. Because y'all haven't accomplished shit since y'all been here, but y'all act like y'all won championships in this city. You feel me? Y'all haven't done none of that. So until y'all do that, we gonna talk shit. You feel me? I don't care about how many regular season wins you got. The Golden State Warriors broke the record for most regular season wins and with no ring. You feel me? It doesn't matter until you get a ring. You feel me? So I'm gonna talk shit about my team being the team of New York because we brought things to the city. Y'all ain't bring nothing to the city.
All right, I get that, but that shit is old, man. That's an old trophy you talking about.
It's not a trophy. It's a cup.
Listen, that trophy you talking about don't even have damn diamonds in it.
It's a cup. It's a cup. They never won a trophy.
What I'm gonna say is this:
I need to stop that shit,
do
man.
y'all have any trophies ever?
They won a
Do
cup.
you have any trophies ever? That's what I'm asking.
Y'all want a cup? It's a cup.
I got it, but we both represent New York, yo.
No, we don't.
We all need to stop.
They don't spread love. They don't spread love. They don't spread no love.
Teams to start playing better.
Yeah, listen.
They don't spread no love. Let them know, Angelo.
Angelo, listen.
Go ahead.
Got love for you, good brother, but for your team, absolutely not.
I told you. Listen, let them know, Angelo.
I got you, baby. I got you. It's all love, though, man. It's all love.
Love, Angelo.
Tell him, man.
All right,
One.
All right, listen.
Like,
listen. Big Fit Breezy is a good friend of mine. I don't like his team. There's love amongst the fans. You feel me? I like, Taj Cooper is a cool guy. You feel me? Jason Tuck is a cool guy. They're Brooklyn Net fans. I like those guys, but I don't like their team.
Yo, man, we wanted y'all to win. Y'all want us to win. That's fine.
Yeah,
man. Listen. We battle. We challenge. We at any team, man. Dayron Sharp, put him in the game, man. Versus Atlanta, man. Let's go.
Who run the city? Who this?
Up in there.
Who run the city? Who this?
Hello?
Yo, Kev, what's good?
Yo, you know why we don't show love, bro. Why you capping, bro?
Nah, y'all don't never show love. Y'all try to deny us to get in the city
liar,
to play
bro.
in New
you just
York
be
twice.
All the time, bro.
Nah, y'all don't
People
show
try
love,
to show
man.
y'all mad love, and you started
man.
shitting on the Knicks fans.
Man,
I remember the day all the Knicks fans was showing y'all love, and you started capping because you lost the game.
T-Time started this with the Milwaukee Bucks series since last season. Which y'all root for us one game. Y'all ain't root for us in the playoffs. Now y'all trying to show us love after all of that. It's fake love,
Yo,
man.
Bro,
we don't want none
BS.
of that, man.
You
it's
never showed no Knicks. You never since I met you never showed love to Knicks,
yeah,
bro.
I did.
You've never showed love to the Knicks. What are you talking about, bro?
Of course I did. I tell the facts.
None of y'all.
Please.
You or none of your Net fans have shown love to the Knicks. So why should we show y'all love? Why should we spread love the Brooklyn way where y'all don't even show that?
We been showed y'all love. Y'all never wanted to receive it. Y'all never had love in your heart for us, man.
I remember the day Matt Kenzo, Joey Banks, Sean, all these people were showing love to y'all, and y'all lost, and then you started shitting on them right after.
Nah, y'all wasn't showing love in the playoffs. You talk about an exhibition
That's why
game.
We don't show love the Brooklyn way, and that's why it's fuck the Nets all day.
Cat.
Simple as that, whether you and all your other little Net fans like it or not. Y'all get smoked on the regular. You get smoked on a regular basis every single day. Every time you come to my page, every time you go to Knicks-ish, every time you go to Mecca's Barkley, Nets versus Knicks, anytime you go anywhere, you get to work.
I'm Millie rocked on your page.
Don't get shit twisted, bro.
I'm Millie rocked on your page.
Taj Cooper, Dwayne Steven, all of y'all get work.
I'm Millie rocked on your page,
and
bro.
y'all get
like,
mad
what more you
because
want from
even though we losing, we still give y'all work and we still come up and smoke you on a regular basis.
How? When y'all lost last game, we broke the tie. What are y'all smoking? Like
we smoke net packs all day, every day, and the Knicks run the city. I'm out of here. Later,
Yo, I'm gonna tell you. I would tell you one of the second time. I already explained to you the first time I started disliking the Nets is when Hove did that weird. The city's under new management when y'all first got here, which was hilarious. And then it wasn't. You feel me? No, it wasn't. And then when y'all had your first super team, y'all was acting like the disrespect towards the Knicks after y'all got that team, like y'all was championship bound. was
Nah,
it was
we was feeling
was
seats.
crazy.
I knew that.
It was crazy, and that's where it really started from. Like that's where I was like, oh, so it's fuck the Nets from now on because y'all talking like real crazy and y'all haven't won anything and y'all
See?
haven't done anything. Y'all haven't like anything.
Oh, what you mean? I said we ain't have nothing. We played with hunger like we never had nothing.
And y'all still don't got
I
nothing.
never said we had nothing. I told you we ain't have nothing, and we
Yeah.
play like it.
Yeah,
You see, we better than y'all. We
really-
broke the tie
you-
and took the lead.
You realize that we just started this less than a year ago, right? I'm talking about stuff where I didn't like the team for over
yeah.
since y'all pretty much been here. You feel me? So
Man.
yeah, it's
What I'm
because
supposed to
it's
do
because of
about
what
that?
it's because of what the Net fans did. You feel me? And it probably would have been easy for me to root for the Nets because I'm from Brooklyn. But the fact that my loyalty and the way I don't deal with disrespect. You feel me? So
The Knicks organization disrespectful. Who run the city? Who run the city?
let's not do that.
Fast Pass in the building. It ain't over yet.
That's
Knicks
right.
fans is here.
You already know,
Okay.
Fraz.
Fight
Let
back.
me talk, yo, Tea Time. I got you.
Blink
Let
twice.
me talk
Give me
Talk
help.
to him,
for
my
a minute,
man.
Tea Time. I got you. You ain't even gotta say that, and I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I'm gonna say 3 things in less than 5 minutes. Number one, y'all Nets fans talking about regular season. Remember last year y'all had the same attitude. Y'all told us Knicks fans, y'all bragging about regular season. But here y'all are bragging about regular season, talking about MVP of the regular season when you ain't winning no title and y'all can't win in the playoffs when it matters. That's number one. Number two, imitation is the biggest form of flattery, right? Y'all doing the same thing Knicks fans did by going after stars, giving away draft picks, using up your salary cap. You haven't produced. You fell short. So what is there for y'all to be bragging about?
You asking me?
All right.
I mean,
right.
that
I'm
does-
asking you and Nets fans. I'm asking all of y'all.
all right, so you gonna get the
Number
three?
three,
Yeah.
don't get it twisted. It's love for the fans, but it's not love for teams. You feel me? But I'm saying though, y'all talking about us. But here's the thing: you have the stars. Your team has the stars,
Right.
and has not produced. That's a bigger disappointment in the league than a mediocre team who's been on a losing track and is getting it together, isn't it not? Are we not basketball fans here? What are we talking about? Breezy, do not make me smoke a Nets fan pack in tonight because it sounds like I just
Talk to
did.
this man.
Didn't it?
So I mean, what are you asking me directly?
What am I asking you? Why is it that you are swagger jacking the old Knicks style of going after stars to win now, and y'all bragging about regular season when it don't matter, and y'all haven't produced?
Well, what I will say, we went and win now more when Sean Marks got here. In my opinion, you know, y'all followed suit after we started winning after Sean Marks got here, because yeah, y'all got Wild Wild West and all of that after Sean
We
Marks got
changed
here.
from that style. We was doing that before Sean Marks
Bruh.
got here. What
But
do you mean?
hold on. So
Been doing that.
as far as
We
success,
was doing that. We've been switched from that.
so far as success of the ball club, I feel like, yeah, as much as we won in the championship run last year and came up short, I still feel like with KD extending, showing that he's committed to winning the championship, this is significance of signing the contracts. So case in point is, it's
but
still,
what I'm saying to you, Nets fans, is
it's still a shit
stop
name
being hypocrite.
championship.
Stick to your guns.
About
Y'all
what?
not sticking to your guns.
I never,
Steve.
yo, I
Stick to
hold
your
on.
guns,
Hold
man.
on. I pre-cap and
Stick to
recap
your
every
guns,
game.
man.
There's no way I downplayed the regular season in standings. I never did that. So I can't speak on all Met fans and say that I do
It's
that.
not about you downplaying the regular season. It's about y'all explain to us Knicks fans that regular season don't mean nothing. But y'all
I didn't say that.
talking
Nah,
about regular season.
I'm not saying that. I think
That's
again.
hypocrite talk.
No. What I said
I
was the
smoke
play-in,
Nets fan packs,
bro. I said the play-in tournament made the playoffs more interesting.
You know,
I've always said that.
This is
not
an
what I
actual
said.
fact. I remember.
Tournament have to do with your organization.
I remember.
You talking about the regular
I remember
season
this.
don't count, and I'm saying
I
the
remember
regular
this.
season count because of the play-in tournament.
I remember.
Deflecting me, bro, because you know I'm smoking on a Nets fan pack right now, bro. Stop deflecting me, bro.
Everybody talking.
Yo,
Go ahead.
Fraz, you know what's man funny,
Stop
right?
deflecting
I
me,
remember
bro.
distinctively.
I'll let y'all, man. I ain't gonna hold up the
All right,
phone. I ain't gonna hold up the phone on that.
I appreciate you,
Thanks for
Brody.
calling.
I remember distinctively last
All right.
year, and you said you never downplayed the standings. I remember distinctively last year telling you
Find it.
why it was See, look, you always do that, but I know this is a fact because I remember this conversation. We was talking about the standings, and I was like, yo, y'all, it matters where y'all place. He's like, no, it don't matter. You literally said those words. It don't matter where we place. But now you never downplayed the standings. That's weird. You feel me? I remember that conversation.
I said in the context that we'll compete with any team. I said it in that content, but of course, seeding matters because of the play-in tournament. Like that's a real opportunity for a team to make the playoffs that normally
that's not what you were saying, bro.
Made the playoffs. And again, those teams, like for instance, to the conversation to the Knicks, right? They went to the finals when they was 8th seed. That's the conversation I had with another Knicks fan. Case in point is seeding matters. Who you play in that first round, second round, third round depends on the regular season. And it does matter. So
you wasn't saying that before.
And I'm saying playoffs matter because of the play-in tournament.
Yeah, you wasn't saying that before.
But
bro,
y'all trying to catch me with cap. Y'all not making the playoffs. So why are you even talking to me about this?
I could talk to you about whatever I want to.
Don't talk to me about playoffs.
I can talk to you about whatever I want to.
Y'all not going to the playoffs.
How you sound? Don't talk to me. I'll talk to you about whatever I want to talk to you about, bro. Bro, you sit up here and come up with and talk about articles that barely got any kind of backing towards it, and I can't talk to you about what you said. Like, get out of here.
Not playoffs,
bro. You literally was saying everything I was saying to you, and you just now said everything I was saying to you that day. And that day you was like, no, it don't matter where we place. It don't matter.
On a competitive level, like we have to compete versus anybody. Once you're there, you're there. Yeah. You gotta compete.
This is a different tune. So.
I'm saying when it come down to competition, you gotta compete in the playoffs. Look at Milwaukee and the Heat. The Heat are this and that, but they got swept by Milwaukee.
Yo, listen, I agree with what you're saying now, but what I'm saying, what you said then was not this. You feel me? That's it.
I mean, so you could pay attention to this or that. You know what I mean? I'm just telling you.
I'm just saying it just.
Seeding, y'all not in the playoffs.
It's a different contrast. You feel me?
It's a y'all not in the playoffs right now.
All right, and we still got a fourth, like 3/4 of the season left.
Who's the surprise?
You feel me?
Bulls, Cavs.
Cavs is definitely the surprise.
Cavs is the Bulls and the Cavs are the surprise. The Bulls are in second, the Cavs are in 6th.
Yeah, I don't think nobody thought that.
Wizards on 5th.
I don't think and that's a surprise too.
3 surprises: Wizards, Cavs.
But like I said, it's still a lot more season. I watched, remember the Wizards was number 1 at one point, and they started to do a little slippity slip. You feel me? So again, we still got 3/4 of the season to play. You feel me? A lot can happen in that time.
All right. In the last 10 games, we lost our last game, so we 7-3 in our last 10. The Knicks y'all lost y'all last game and y'all 4-6 in the last 10.
Yeah.
So, that's the tempo of what's going on right now. And like you said, as far as schedule is concerned, you favor this or, listen, how you feel about it? You know what I'm saying?
Again, watching the team. You feel me? And this is where, me, Kev, Curtis, Rampage, Cody, JJ, we all got a group chat that we be talking. And we see how well the team could play. You feel me? And the biggest issue with the team is consistency. Once we find consistency in our style of play, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. The only thing that we having right now is a hard time finding consistency in our style of play. That's it.
And what is that? You know what I mean? Because I'm confused. I see y'all up the 3 ball. Like y'all take more 3-point tips than y'all did last year. And they not falling.
So the reason why, because again, Coach Tommy T going into the season, and he's been saying it throughout the season, you got to take the right type of threes. We haven't been taking the right type of threes. The lack of ball movement, no penetration and kicking. Pause. You feel me? Some of these terms it's kind of difficult to talk basketball and be on pause patrol at the same time. But anyway,
not talking shit.
So not driving to the paint and kicking. And moving the ball. You feel me? When we do that, we shoot at a very high clip. If you look at the beginning of the season, we shot great. You feel me? And we started doing less of that. The numbers dropped. And then if you look at the San Antonio game, that was how we was playing in the beginning of the season. We shot at 47% from 3 that game. You feel me? Once we do the things that we supposed to do and do it on a consistent basis, we win and we play really good basketball. And it shouldn't be like this, but sadly enough, our defense is dictated by how well we play on offense, which it shouldn't be that way. It should be the other way around. When shots start going in, dudes is locking up. When shots are not going in, they're not playing with the same intensity.
Yeah.
And that's the difference between this year and last year.
Yeah.
You feel me? The intensity is not the same all game, every game.
Word. And I'm saying that in contrast, again, our winning isn't contingent on whether the three ball is hitting or falling or not for us. And I think that's a part of the identity that changed without Joe Harris. I think Coach Nash is doing great with the adjustment of taking more twos than threes now that Joe Harris is out of the lineup. And it's went down in a tremendous way where we take way more 2-pointers than 3-pointers. Shout to KD and LaMarcus Aldridge, they handle the bulk of the mid-range game. And you got guys like Cam Thomas, James Johnson, Bruce Brown, Ben Breed. These guys, they cut to the basket, slash to the basket, where, we win with having assists, you know what I'm saying? Ball rotation. Right now, we lead Atlanta with 11-10 on assists. And again, that's ball rotation. I mean, we scoring the ball out of 22 plus points is out of 45 from those assists. And again, it's a tight game, but if we keep rotating the ball, they never know who's going to score the ball. Right now, as we speak, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different players that has scored the ball versus Atlanta right now. And that's how we stay a dangerous team, by rotating the ball so the defense doesn't know where the ball's going to go to, because everybody expects the ball to go to KD, correct? So we know what it is. So Nash is making correct adjustments, and I like what's going on. I'm a fan, Nash. I gave you a lot of criticism about your coaching, but as of late, you've been doing great, and I just want to let you know what I'm saying? I'm all ears, and I see what's going on. So shout out to Steve Nash. He deserves the credit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
Yeah. I don't got nothing to say about y'all game. I looked at the scores, is what I expect.
Exactly.
You feel me? Trae Young is leading their team. What can't happen for you, y'all can't let Herder go off and Collins. If they get hot, it's gonna be a long night for you guys.
Right. But again, like, I think with the lineup, we got KD, Bruce Brown out there, and LaMarcus Aldridge. That defense, like, when you look at they plus minus, you know what I mean? They on the plus side of it, you know what I mean? And I said that to say that the defense is different. Guys are not going off on us. I remember playing one of the first games with Atlanta. They was scoring a lot of baskets. You know what I'm saying? That was last season. And I was just like, wow, we got to outscore these teams to beat these teams. We can't just stop them. We can't stop teams and beat teams. And I like the identity this way because, again, listen, you never know how the ball will fall. You got to get momentum and tempo off of your defense as well. You can't rely your whole winning on offense basketball. It gotta be defense. It gotta be a chemistry. And I think Steve Nash is working with the lineups, going through the injuries, and he's doing well. Because again, when you think about superstars right now, to me, no disrespect to James Harden, but he's not a superstar. KD is a superstar.
Who's not a superstar?
James Harden.
Oh boy.
I think James Harden is an all-star, but I don't think he's a superstar.
Tell me.
Nah, he's not playing at an all-star level. Look,
let's say that.
Yeah,
but he's absolutely a superstar.
He's a superstar, but right now his play. I mean, you got to realize he's next to somebody playing at an MVP elite level.
But to say James Harden is not a superstar is outrageous.
Okay, but an all-star, he's playing at an all-star level right now.
James Harden is absolutely a superstar. You could say he's not playing at a superstar level.
That's what I'm saying.
But
that's what I'm saying.
An absolute superstar, bro. He's been putting in work for how many years, bro? You can't now. He's not a superstar because he's playing a star
bad at all.
You feel me? He's an all-star. He still have all-star numbers. Yeah, okay. Absolutely.
He got washed by Sabonis.
He's still playing. He's still averaging like 19, almost 10 and 5.
You talk about all-star numbers, talk about how we are versus these teams. Like, I wanted to see the matchup with Sabonis and him. Sabonis gave him work. Turner gave y'all work. Yeah. And shit, far as numbers being had, they got y'all number. Indiana gives y'all work.
Yeah,
did y'all beat them this year?
The reason why they give us work is because they shoot the three. You feel me? And they take a lot of threes against us, and we don't get out to close out, especially on the bigs. Pause. Right? Like, The reason why Turner went off in the first game because there was no closeouts. He was taking absolutely wide open 3-point shots. And same thing that happened in the game that we played against him recently. Like same thing. Sabonis be giving everybody work, honestly. You feel me? Like that's what he does. You feel me? They talk highly of him because he plays like this on a consistent level. You feel me? Like, so I would like to have seen Julius Randle play better against him, but the whole team played bad. And most of that comes from, again, having to help on defense. Guys are not being accountable for their man. When guys break down the defense, it's the center and the power forward's job that come over and help. And what it ends up doing is leaving a man open. And that's what happened a lot. And we couldn't keep Sabonis off the boards too. So, but he does that to a lot of people as well. So, yeah.
And y'all got all this money. You talk all that salary cap shit. What do it mean? Y'all sitting all this money for what? For who?
For the right opportunity.
Right opportunity. Damn sure it wasn't Fournier and Kemba. Y'all took that low risk, high reward. This is a low risk, no reward situation. Fournier is a French fry. He's not no reward. Kemba is not a reward. Not right now. They're not no rewards.
All right. See, this is what I'm saying. This is what when you take the statement out of context. You feel me? When you say high risk, high reward, low risk, high reward is what going into the situation. Now, it was a low risk, high reward because you don't spend too much to get him. Now, it was a high reward if he played to his former self because you're paying so little for him. You feel me? So it didn't work out. That's the low risk part. You feel me? That's the low risk part. It didn't work out. You're not out of anything, really. You feel me? Like, you didn't spend a whole bunch of money on this guy, so you're not out of anything. And to that effect, the plan still worked. You didn't spend a lot of money on him. It was a project.
But saving it for what? Like, y'all disappoint the NBA if y'all don't make the playoffs this season.
That's a fact. Yeah, I think everybody would be disappointed. Yeah, if we don't. Again, that's still a big if because it's still 3/4 of the season to play.
There's no way y'all comfortable keeping the same roster. Somebody is out of there.
Who knows? You feel me? Who knows? I think it's definitely some rotation tweaks that should happen.
Like who?
Like I said, I think we need to let Grimes play a little bit more, especially on those nights that whatchamacallit, Fournier is not shooting well and having a hard time defending. Give Grimes some PT. I would like to see Deuce McBride get some PT, especially in the fact that we only operating with one real point guard. Like, IQ plays point guard, but for the most part, when he comes off the bench, he's coming off the bench with Derrick Rose. I would like to see Deuce get some point guard run. You feel me? He's a good defender. He might be undersized, but he's a good defender, and he could shoot. You feel me? And what he's showing in the G League is that he could pass the ball too. I think he's averaging like 5 assists in the G League. You feel me? And that's what's most impressive about him to me is the fact that not only is he scoring well, he's also passing and rebounding the ball well. Like I'm not saying that those numbers are going to transfer over exactly, you feel me? But he's definitely going to leave an imprint on the game. You feel me? And I think he needs to we need to see this kid, you feel me? And I want to see some of that the Luka kid that we got too, because he's absolutely going crazy in the G League right now. I think he got like last month he averaged like 26 points, 11 rebounds or something like that. He was going crazy. Just shooting a high clip from the 3-point range.
That shit gotta matter to the coach. Like, for instance, right? Bruce Brown, we realize he's not much of a 3-point shooter. So he's 5 for 6 right now. Now look, he ain't shoot 1 3-pointer. Again, we play into the strengths. Paul Millsap, 0 for 4. If he keep being cold, Day'Ron Sharpe is going to get his minutes. The significance to add to what you were saying to the conversation is who should get minutes, rookie or not. Bruce Brown should get minutes if he ain't taking 3-pointers. Blake Griffin should get minutes if he ain't taking 3-pointers. Nick Claxton don't need to take a 3-pointer. I look at it right now, and we Atlanta took almost doubled what we took for 3-pointers. We identify as a team that attacks the basket, and the irony is that's how we was losing games last season. They would attack the paint. You know what I'm saying? So again, I see us protecting the paint now and attacking the basket now, and it got us a better shooting field goal position ball, a field goal percentage ball club, and 3-point percentage. Just all around, we're a better ball club by attacking the basket first and shooting the 3-pointer second. And I like what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the players that we got fit, and I don't think trades will happen, especially if we play the rookies. You could see we could implement in them, we could implement them in the roster to what we doing right now and win games. Shout to Dayron Sharp. I'm waiting for him to get minutes. Cam Thomas opened the door, like I said earlier. And trust me, Cam Thomas had 18 for his season high. I think his career high is going to be more than that. Pay attention to Cam Thomas, Dayron Sharp, and soon Kessler Edwards. But those two, they're going to get minutes soon, especially if Blake Griffin is not going to get minutes. They're going to sooner or later look towards Dayron Sharp because he could create his own shot as a big man. And the only other big man we got that could do that is KD. He don't have a jumper like KD, you know, but who can score like KD? Like, he's easy money sniper, KD. You know, he does what he do. You know, he's the best player in New York City. You know, the king of New York. You know,
Cap.
It damn sure ain't Senate Kendall Randall.
Cap.
It ain't him. He's
Cap.
a ball hog.
Cap.
Give
That's
me
not
the
true.
ball. It's mine.
That's not true. Cap.
Yo, we washed y'all, man.
Y'all didn't wash us.
Y'all didn't wash us, but I mean, we get y'all work, man. We had the tempo.
Y'all won. Chill out. Y'all won. You feel me? Like, yeah, they washed and we gave y'all work. Y'all won.
Yeah, we
y'all
gave
won
some work, man.
Yeah, nah, y'all won. Y'all won by 2 points. You feel me? Y'all won.
Clutch wins.
Y'all ain't wash nothing. Y'all didn't give nobody no work. Y'all won.
Y'all part of our clutch wins.
Y'all won.
We part of y'all clutch losses.
Y'all won.
That's good.
Just keep it as that. Y'all won.
Yeah,
y'all ain't washed nothing.
And Mitch Robinson, we gonna attack him again. We gonna do the same thing we did last game. We probably blow y'all out next game.
You talk about that last play? Because I'm about to say, Mitch played a pretty good game. He kept LaMarcus Aldridge under 10 points.
Yeah, but you was bragging about blocks. That wasn't no block. That was definitely a foul.
What?
That Mitch Robinson play. Like
so,
I said, you said y'all second in blocks.
You want to talk about
that stat didn't mean nothing in that play.
You talking about fouls, really?
No, I'm just saying.
All right.
If he supposed to be great at blocks and then there's an opportunity for him to block and he fouls, it decreases his we gonna feel like we could attack him. We could attack him because he don't know how to properly block without fouling.
That sounds ridiculous. That sounds ridiculous.
See, man.
That sounds absolutely
scary,
ridiculous.
It's scary over there for y'all.
I mean, we'll see.
Somebody getting traded, man.
We'll see.
We down by 3.
Listen, what you need to understand, you be saying that like that. That's like a bad thing. I don't care, bro. You feel me? My thing is if it's in the best interest of the team. I don't care. You feel me? Oh, somebody gonna get traded. Like that's an insult to me. It's not. You feel me? I have confidence in my front office. You feel me? If it's in the best interest of the team, I don't care, bro. You feel me? Like I don't care. As long as it's in the best interest of the team. Like you be saying, like, oh yeah, somebody go, I smell a trade. So what?
But
trades happen all the time.
Not the best interest of the team. They not the best interest of the team.
We talking about trades, dog. Now we talking about
trade them if y'all want the best interest of the team.
Again, what I'm saying, I don't care as long as it's the best interest of the team. So what you just said is irrelevant. You feel me?
So
irrelevant
they are the best interest of the team,
bro. What are you not understanding? The words that are coming out my mouth. I don't care if a trade happens if it's in the best interest of the team. What's so hard to understand about that?
Is Fournier staying?
I don't care.
Is he?
As long as it's in the best interest of the team. If you have to trade Fournier for somebody better and it's in the best interest of the team, I don't care, because what I care about is the New York Knicks. You feel me? At the end of the day, that's what it's about. You feel me?
Man.
Ain't no stress. It's the fact that you can't understand simple words that are coming out my mouth is mind-boggling to me right now.
That means Fournier and Kimba with bad pickups. Y'all wasted money. He's tried to save money and wasted money because they're not producing.
Not necessarily.
They don't fit in the system.
That's not necessarily. You feel me? Again,
in your opinion, Randall's still the number 1 guy there, right?
Absolutely.
So who's number 2?
Who knows? It could be any given night.
This is the problem.
Any given night.
In your opinion, of Kemba and Fournier, they've always been number 1 guys?
No, Fournier ain't never really been a number 1 guy.
Okay. So, damn, that's bad. I would think he fit since he ain't never been a number 1 guy.
But he also played in a system in Orlando where he was getting a lot of shots. You feel me? He was getting a lot of shots and he was getting all his minutes. You feel me? He's not getting all his minutes as a Knick. He said that. He said, he got to learn to be more aggressive early because he don't know, because he's trying to figure out where his shot's going to come from. Like he said, sometimes when he was in Orlando, he could just relax and let the game kind of come to him because he knew he was going to get his shots. Here, he don't know if he's going to finish out the game, so he got to be aggressive early. You feel me? And that's a balance he's trying to figure out. Again, like I said, except for the Denver game, the 2 games before that, I like what I saw from Evan. He started to play more like himself, mixing up his game, not just shooting 3-pointers, going to the basket. You feel me? That's what we need him to do, to mix up his game and not just chuck up threes all game. That's where he's having a problem at. And like, again, he's not going to be a lockdown defender.
That's what he did in Boston and Orlando. You just chuck up threes.
Nah.
So he took more 2-pointers. He was attacking the basket.
He mixed up his game.
So his role changed, right?
Yeah,
Respectfully, his role changed when he came to the Knicks.
No, and honestly, it didn't, because Coach Tibbs expects that of Evan Fournier, is to mix up his game, go to the basket. Evan Fournier, and watching him play in Orlando, he was a 3-level scorer. He could shoot the mid-range basket, he could take you off the dribble, and he could shoot the 3. What's mostly spoke about his game is his 3-point shooting ability.
Wow.
So when he came here, I guess he thought that's what they wanted from him, especially the emphasis being that they want to shoot more 3-pointers.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And then a lot of times when I be watching him shoot, he'd be taking bad threes. Like, bro, like, you don't need to shoot that shot. Like, why are you taking a step back 3-pointer when you could have just ran past the dude? You feel me? Like, that'd be annoying me.
So is he ever the guy to, like, for instance, right? Cam Thomas, he gets the ball and, he'll take shots, but for the most part, he'll do the pick and roll. He'll try to set up the play. Case in point is he get touches. It's not like they run down the court, get a ball to KD, and then just stand there. Again, like, this is a tight game, and part of the reason why it's a tight game is because it got a lot of guys that's scoring the ball. It's not just KD. We got 52 points and like 2-3 players got double digits. And that's good. You feel what I'm saying? To be specific, you got Bruce Brown with 10, shooting 5 for 7. KD got 17, shooting 8 for 10. You got Harden with 8. Come on, man. Patty Mills, he's scoring. You got Aldridge scoring. You got Bembry scoring. James Johnson, Cam Thomas, they scoring, man.
You said Patty Mills is scoring. He got 5 points, bro.
But I'm saying the defense don't know where the shots is going to come from. These guys, they make.
He only got, and I know Patty Mills put up a few shots. I want to see what his shot chart looks like.
What I'm saying is
he got 5 points. He probably missed a lot.
Yeah, that's fine, but still, he's not the only one taking shots. And what I'm saying is, if you're gonna be effective offense, you got to be able to attack the basket with more than one guy. And the whole world know Randall getting the ball. If we were to look at usage rate, Randall's usage rate is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's no way that he's surprising. The Knicks are not surprising.
Again,
anybody.
this is exactly why I know you don't watch the Knicks games, because a lot of the times you watch the Knicks games, when the team is running and playing the way they should, and guys are scoring and making their threes, Randall is super passive on the offensive end. He's trying to get guys involved, giving the ball.
Why is everything a 3 when you got Obi? He's probably
nobody's saying everything's a 3. If you was listening to what I was saying earlier, bro, this is what I'm saying. Like, you gotta focus, right, and retain information when I'm talking to you, right? Because like you, it's like
smoking.
It's like you're like a goldfish.
I'm smoking on a Knicks fan.
No, you're not smoking on anything.
Oh my goodness!
It's like a goldfish. I say something to you, and 30 seconds later you forget it and start talking about the same thing all over again.
Your whole theory.
No, you're not.
Y'all try to up your offense with the three ball, and it's not working.
That's not that's not my theory. Like, how is that my theory?
Well, that's what the Knicks tried to do.
That's not my. Again, this is what I'm saying. When you talk about you be smoking on imaginary packs. That's what you be smoking on. You remember those bubblegum cigarettes back in the day? That's what you smoking on right now. You blowing powdered sugar in the air, talking about you smoking on the pack, and you don't even know what we talking about. So boom, like I was saying, again, when the offense is running right, you feel me, and it has a couple times this season.
Two.
Yeah, more than a couple. That's an expression. Come on, stop reaching. So when it's happening again, Julius Randle is super passive in getting his teammates involved. You feel me? The nights that Burks is having 20-some points, that's because Julius Randle is feeding him the ball. Same thing with Fournier and Barrett. Those guys are hot. Julius Randle is not dominating the ball. He's giving those guys the ball. And also, you also got to look at how many shots these guys miss. Those are usually coming from passes from Julius Randle. You feel me? He's not dominating the ball. He's trying to spread the ball. But when guys are not attacking and mixing up their offense, it gets bad. You feel me?
Yeah, man, been bad for y'all for a while, man. And I asked if y'all needed therapy, but you guys, to no avail. Y'all don't take my consideration. And I really feel like with therapy, Randall could get some shit off his chest. He could say, yo, I'm tired of these guys putting up bricks. I'm tired of just not having superstars surrounded around me. They sent these guys to be on the team to make us better, and we not better. We don't got four superstars like Brooklyn. He having meltdowns. That's why I call him handle Randall.
Did you even hear the rest of the interview, or you just heard that soundbite?
Nah, just that one piece.
My point exactly. All right, thank you.
Both the Big 15 energy not there.
Thank you. Quote. No, don't talk to me if you didn't. Like, I don't, bro. Like, it's like watching
different energies.
No, it's like what politicians do. They take a soundbite and run with it and take everything out of context. You feel me? And that's what you do. That's why they call you the highlight blogger, bro. Because like, yo, for instance, like right now, you just took that one soundbite. Did you see the rest of the interview? No, just that one point. Okay, don't talk to me no more about that. You don't even know what you talk about.
No confidence.
You don't even know. No, you don't know what you're talking about. If you took that one soundbite. That's it. That's all you got. You don't even know what the contents of the conversation was about. So thank you. And I know not to answer you no more on that question because you clearly don't know what you're talking about.
Thank you. Randall having too many meltdowns.
Yeah, no. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Big pressure on Randall.
You just prove why you don't know what you're talking about.
He don't handle the
soundbite, highlight, takes. Come on, get out of here, bro.
We talking about pressure.
Go.
Y'all not handling it.
Go watch the rest of the interview and then come back and talk to me about it, please.
What about pressure? Because how y'all not handling it? That's what we talking about.
That's not
what's happening.
That's not what we was talking about just now. You was talking about something different.
Handle the pressure.
That's not what we was talking about. This is what I'm talking about, bro. This is what you do all the time, bro. We wasn't talking about that. We was talking about you not knowing what you're talking about because you only listening to the highlights.
Right
you feel me? Because is annoying the fact that I'm not annoyed. It is annoying, bro, because you come up here and you make these wild accusations and real cappery.
This is big pressure.
It's not. It's big cappery, and you don't even listen to the whole interview. That's what I'm gonna start asking you now. Every time you try to tell me about an interview, did you listen to the whole interview? Because I'm over here debating you, thinking that you understood the context of the conversation, and that's why it never really makes sense to me how you could say some of the things you say because you don't even listen to the whole interview, bro. Like if
30 wins, 30 games is all bullshit.
If I again, now did you listen to the whole clip? No, you saw a meme exactly. You feel me? Again. So you know what they were saying about the 30 games? It was like, when should gelling happen? He said, at any point, you can always push the meter back.
Right.
So what he was saying more of gelling should start happening now. You feel me? But you would know that if you listen or even saw the interview and stop looking at memes.
I know.
And highlight clips,
still not
bro.
Gelling.
Bro, this is what I'm saying,
Y'all not
bro.
Gelling. 4
you gotta,
out of 6 for
you
the
gotta
last
do
10.
better, bro. You gotta do better, bro.
What's the confusion? 4 out of 6 for the last 10.
When next time you mention
gelling.
Next time you mention anything that my team say, please listen to the whole interview, or don't bring it up to me.
We talking about gelling, and for the last 10 games, y'all 4 and 6. That's not gelling,
and that's not what we was talking about. You mentioned that one point. I started talking about gelling, and now we talking about gelling. You feel me? Like, this is what I'm saying, bro. What is going on here?
All right, so I'm gonna make my point. I said that we got the best rookies in NYC. That was fact. You don't need to debate that.
That's not fact.
Y'all got the best bench riders in the league, bro. Like, y'all getting Westchester minutes. Y'all ain't getting no NBA minutes. You talk about, he ain't did nothing in the NBA game. He did more than y'all rookies did. Yeah, career high 18. Grimes quiet. Sims quiet.
He was a leg of 11.
Quiet.
if I remember,
where was your guys though?
Like-
Watching from the bench, from Westchester, wishing to play an NBA game, knowing they could take Kemba's spot. It isn't even like the talent in front of the rookies is better than the rookies. Grimes and Deuce McBride probably could do better than what y'all got going right now. Sims could probably do better than what y'all got going right now.
excuse me.
Adding them would help y'all team. Fournier and Kemba was supposed to help. Y'all getting smoked. Y'all not a 500 ball club. How dare you take such a tone with me?
I'll take whatever tone I want. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, right? Y'all supposed to be this championship team, but at the end of the day, when it comes to the people that you're gonna have to face, y'all be looking bad out here against them.
We got
You feel
time to
me?
get it together.
Like y'all be now
We
y'all
do.
got time to get it
We played
together,
them
but
2
we
more
don't.
times.
You feel me?
I ain't say y'all did.
Yeah, bro, this is what
We
I'm
played
saying,
them
bro.
2 more times. We
Yeah,
played
listen,
the Bulls
listen.
2 more times. We played the Golden State Warriors one more
The
time.
Bulls showed that they absolutely have y'all number.
Nah,
you feel
we
me?
could beat them.
They showed they absolutely have
It
y'all
was
number.
close last
You
game.
feel
We
me?
could beat them.
And I don't think y'all could beat them in a 7-game series.
I don't think y'all
Be
can make the
perfectly
playoffs.
honest. That's what you feel, and
Yeah.
I feel like I can't beat the
Yeah.
I disagree, obviously.
And
You
why?
feel me?
Why would you disagree?
I disagree, obviously.
Why?
Because I've said this many times. Like, one, we still got 3/3 of the season to play, and even though we lost against the who we played last, we lost against them bad, the Pacers. I've seen things in the other 2 games out of the last 3 that I like, and moving forward, like I think these things is going to start to continue to develop, and we're going to be on the right track. But anyway, like I was saying, I think y'all gonna have a hard time beating any of the top teams in a 7-game series, being perfectly honest, because the offense is heavily predicated on Kevin Durant. You feel me? Kevin Durant gotta, if Kevin Durant don't play, it's a wrap for y'all. You feel me? Like,
I don't
it's
know.
a
I
wrap.
know we playing for him to play, so
Yeah.
we'll focus
It's-
on that.
yeah, it's a
Because he's
wrap.
playing right now at elite
Like
level.
y'all rest him,
MVP
and
level.
y'all rest him 1 game, and the Houston beat y'all, bro. Like, yeah, like that.
That
That's,
was a back-to-back game.
Yeah.
It just wasn't because
I
he
mean,
was there. Wasn't there.
that sounds like an excuse to me. I'm not using an excuse why we lost to the Pacers because we had a back-to-back.
Y'all always lose. So
You
you,
feel
why
me?
use an excuse?
Well, that could be easily an excuse. You using an excuse. You feel
No,
me?
y'all
Like,
always lose. We
you
don't
using
always
an excuse.
lose. So we
That's
have
an
to find a
excuse,
reason
bro.
why that.
yeah, that could be an excuse. I could go, oh, we had a back-to-back. The team didn't get into 3:00 in the morning.
Okay.
That could be an excuse, but I'm not using that as an excuse.
So
Like,
y'all
that's
lost
no
'cause
excuse.
The other team was better.
You feel me? That's no excuse.
They was the better team that night.
That night, the Rockets was a better team than y'all.
Yeah, they played
You
harder.
feel me?
They
With
played
James
harder.
Harden on the court.
James Harden was part of the
Yeah,
problem.
you
He
feel
letting
me?
the ball. He trying to dog walk the ball.
Yeah.
The guy steals the ball. Case in point is that James Harden not playing hard basketball, and that's the other guy
Again,
on the Houston Rockets
again.
playing hard basketball. They outworked
Again,
us
your
on
team
the effort
Your
side.
team is heavily predicated on KD. You feel me?
Your team
And at the end of the day,
It's- I
that's
don't
not
know.
going to be enough
Randall.
for you to win a 7-game series in the playoffs.
Randall ain't
You
enough
feel
for
me?
y'all to make the playoffs, but we could win a 7-game series
how
with
you-
KD and a bunch around him. That's a fact.
That's not true. You feel me? That's not true
I
that we're
think
not going to
KD
make the
could lead us
playoffs.
past the first round.
I'm not
with
saying
what's
that. You
going
said
on
that
right
Knicks
now,
is
for
not
sure.
going to make the playoffs. That's not true.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not true. But
man,
again,
I don't know.
But looking at the evidence, since you're looking at the standings and you don't know, I'm looking at the evidence, the fact that y'all losing to these top teams, you feel me? Like, that's evidence enough for me. You feel me? Like, when you have to play those top teams, it's gonna be a problem for y'all.
You know, I imagine it's not a walk in the park. I imagine they will compete and will try to beat us and knock us out the playoffs. But I still feel like KD leadership, and I think again Nash is putting a lot of recipes for winning in the game, and I think his coaching is going to be part of and our defense as a whole is going to be part of the reason. And watch Harden roles change up too.
Yeah,
watch his role change up because we got talent that Nash is letting play with rookies. Again, this conversation don't happen without Cam Thomas. Without Cam Thomas, we need a trade to happen right now. And that's the difference between our ball club and y'all ball club. Y'all won't play the talent that y'all got. We do.
That's not true.
Yeah, Cam Thomas and Day'Ron Sharp, man. We'll see about Day'Ron Sharp.
All right, so why Cam Thomas didn't save the day against Houston?
He didn't get more minutes.
You feel me? Like
he should have got more minutes, in my opinion. If you asking me a real question, I'm giving you a real answer. He could have took more shots and he could have got more minutes. And I feel like the shots that he didn't get it's because of Harden. They gave Harden these shots, regardless if he was hot or cold. They gave it to Harden. And Harden got a lot of turnovers, and it was part of the reason why we wasn't winning that game. Harden was more. Listen, Cam Thomas and DDJ was more effective than Harden was. Is what I'm telling you, bro. They had one turnover between both of them. Trust me when I tell you, DDJ and Cam Thomas is going to be a good backcourt for the Brooklyn Nets.
Cam Thomas was still a negative 11.
He was shot 7 for 15. And I feel like
it was a negative 11.
At the end of the day, again, when it come down to it, if Harden's not on the floor, we win that game.
So that
he
also
got
means he was getting
game.
cooked on the defensive end. That means he was getting cooked on the defensive end.
He was getting minutes.
He only 32
minutes.
32 minutes, bro, and all he had was 2 rebounds and 0 assists. That's horrible.
That's just ISO ball.
That's horrible.
They're moving around.
He wasn't trying to pass. He wasn't trying to pass. He wasn't trying to rebound. Like he wasn't really trying to do nothing but shoot.
He's 7 for 15. He ain't shoot that much.
He was trying to 15 shots. That's a lot of shots.
That's not
that's
excessive.
That's a lot of shots.
But they asking him to do that. Again, when you look at his shot selection game to game,
my point is this, bro. My point is this. He didn't impact the game on no other way than shooting. And that's my point about him. He don't really, most nights he won't impact the game outside of scoring. You feel me?
Nah,
he won't.
I seen him play defense. I seen him. It was a play.
Obviously, he didn't play enough defense against.
Yeah,
obviously he didn't play enough defense against Houston.
Yeah, no, he could listen. Yeah. I thought he could have got more minutes. You know what I mean?
He had 32 minutes,
and they put the ball in. And they put the ball in James Harden's hand too much.
He had 32 minutes, bro.
I put that L more on James Harden than I do Cam Thomas. I feel like James Harden deserved rest. He played 42 minutes the night before, and I think that was part of him being.
That's why he get paid the big bucks.
Exhausted.
That's why he get paid the big bucks.
So
I don't want to hear
Cam Thomas. I like our rookies because I get to see them play.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that.
I don't get a chance to see y'all rookies play. Unless it's G League.
Now I get to see a chance to see Grimes play.
Y'all lose because y'all don't play.
Grimes get some PT here and there. You feel me? I get to see him play. That's why I know what I talk about, that he need more minutes, because I like the way I see him play.
Y'all best players. Y'all just be letting them ride the bench. I see who deserve more minutes than some players. I know that. But that's Knicks fan problems. Feel me? Brooklyn Nets, we doing all right over here. We down about 6 in Atlanta, but I still think we pull this game out. We win 9 out of 2 clutch games.
I don't know.
Out of 11 games, 9 out of 2. Y'all 7-7.
All right, that's fine.
That is? You satisfied with that?
Nah, I'm saying that's fine, but I don't think y'all gonna win this game.
You say that every Friday.
Yeah, I don't think y'all go. No, I don't. That's not true.
Shit,
that's not true.
Okay.
Yo, listen. Matter of fact, I was with my daughter's grandfather, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when y'all was about to turn on the game, we was losing. The Knicks was losing. He was like, he wanted to watch because he roots for both the Knicks and the Nets, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
that happens.
So he goes, "Yeah, about to turn on this Knicks game." I'm like, "Why you gonna watch it? They about to about to wash the Rockets." You feel me? They about to wash the Rockets.
Nah, I ain't think
that. 20 minutes later, he's like, "Yo, T, I don't know about that." I was like, "Oh yeah, put the game on."
Nah, I ain't. I look at every team ready to compete, and they on the streak. Something Knicks don't know nothing about. You know, they on a winning streak. You know what I'm saying? There's 2 kind of streaks: there's a losing streak and a winning streak. You know what I mean? The Knicks has got a losing streak. Houston got a winning streak, and we ain't want to help it. We wanted to break it down.
And we still got more wins than them.
For now,
yeah.
For now,
with their winning streak.
For now, and I know the division is tight too.
And they best player didn't even play.
They best player didn't play.
That Green kid.
Jalen Green?
Yeah, he didn't even play.
Yeah, okay. Damn, y'all 4th in division out of 5. Raptors is right behind y'all. And this is y'all played them tonight, right?
Yeah.
This is I'm loving the NBA right now. If you like something, hit that like button, man. It's one of the toughest East Coast seasons I've seen thus far in a long time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think the East Coast brings it home, brings the championship home this year.
My man James Harden said, "What can we expect this season?" He said, "Healthy James Harden, scary hours."
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it yet.
34 on the Knicks though.
Yeah,
that's a little glimpse at least.
Yeah, I think
dunk
I
You don't
think
that?
we
That
definitely
was
took the
nice?
wrong game plan against him. You
Mhm.
feel me? I definitely think we took the wrong game plan against him,
Yeah, I'll say.
and that won't happen again. That won't happen again.
We'll see. Even if y'all got the same players even guarding him
Yeah,
next
that
game,
won't happen again.
those guys might not even beat it.
No, the reason why he's getting to the rim like that because the game plan was to run him off the 3-point line. So pretty much they was giving him the lane.
We cool with that?
Yeah, they was pretty much giving him the lane and it backfired. So yeah, again, that's not gonna happen again.
All right, well, we'll
Yeah,
see.
I'm trying to get out of here because I gotta go get my kid.
All right,
You feel me?
right.
And I'm not trying to be home super late.
Yeah. This is We Run the City, the podcast.
I'm
Brooklyn Nets.
I'm gonna unblock Taj Cooper now.
Yeah, Taj Cooper know We Run the City. Shout out to Taj Cooper. He out of neck. He out of block jail, I guess.
Yeah, he was doing too much.
That's
you
my
feel me?
guy, man.
Yeah, I like Taj. That's my guy. He's like what I like. You notice I mostly debate with him out of everybody else because I respect his basketball knowledge, and he's also willing to go when you have a good point to be like, oh, you're right about that.
Yeah.
And most of y'all, nah. You can hit somebody with a straight up fact, and they be like, nah. Like, why am I having this conversation? You feel me? Yeah.
But yeah, man, tune into the games, watch us, share this podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in.
And follow us on Twitter.
And shout out to all the caller-ups.
Follow us on Twitter.
We appreciate y'all. Big fan.
Follow us on Twitter.
Follow us everywhere, man. And it's
follow us on Twitter.
It's ching-a-ling-a-ling, school bell ring, man.
And share this. You heard?
Yeah, man.
We out of here.
Chill.